Another oatmeal morning. Let's make sure y'all can hear me. Those that sign on anyway. Yep, volume's all the way up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, this oatmeal really cooks up to a lot. I gotta remember to only make one packet of this oatmeal. So, hope everybody's having a good Saturday morning. Happy New Year, New Year's Eve. Happy New Year to you all. It is chilly here this morning. Chillier than it's been since we've been here. Overcast, cloudy. Good morning, Happy New Year. This oatmeal makes too much. That's 2 packets of oatmeal. That's almost a whole bowl of oatmeal. I don't know why I forgot that. And I made 2 packets. I should be making 1. Happy New Year. Good morning, Megan, Pam, Wish Movement. Good morning, M. Garcia. Pam is parked right next to me for y'all. I want y'all to know that. But I appreciate Pam jumping on the lives, even though she's parked next to me. It is cold this morning. Woo! Oh, did you like the schoolie video? Good. Yeah, they're a sweet couple. Yeah. Mama Willow is hanging with Aja from Pandemonium. So if you want to see Mama Willow, check out some Aja videos. She'll probably be in those. Good morning, Estella. So, got my washcloth. I need to wash my face and stuff. You grocery store watching me? Oh, that's cool. I appreciate it. Thank you. Happy New Year, everybody. All right. Somebody needs to be blocked already. Wow. My hair, I finally twisted it up. So these are 2 flat twists. And I know the back is super crooked, but I've got 3 flat twists going up. So I keep it flat twisted. I try to keep it flat twisted if I can. Thank you. It is growing and it is driving me nuts. But I'm going to keep it up for as long as I can. But all bets are probably off in the spring/summer. When it gets hot, it's like the clippers come out. Anyway. Pink eye. Oh no, M. Garcia. Oh, that's horrible. I haven't had pink eye in years. I used to have pink eye all the time when I worked in the elementary schools. I would get it every single year. And those little kids would pass it around. Pink eye and strep throat. Hello, Miss Harris. I always mess up your first name. I'm just going to call you Miss Harris. Yeah, it's harder to keep it detangled when your hair is longer. Hey, Jacqueline. Hi, Suzette. My sis is on. My new sis-in-law. Hi, Suzette. Yeah, so, hi, Tom. London, ooh. Tom's from London. So everybody say hi to Tom from London. Hi, Tom from London. Nice. We love our overseas family. Oh, oatmeal. This is... Oh, I cut the top off. This is the Nature's Path. The Nature's Path, blueberry, cinnamon, and flax. It's really good. It's organic. Even though I threw the box away, so I don't know the actual ingredients. But it is organic. So I don't mind eating the instant organic cereal, oatmeal. But it swells up, so you really get a lot out of 1 packet. And I forgot that, and I made 2 packets again. Meaning to make 1. It's easier if I make 1, and then if I'm still hungry, eat another one. Oh, well. Good morning, Snafu. Good morning. Delicately Blessed cut her hair years ago. Doesn't grow back. I have big chopped my hair. For those of you that don't know, I know Keisha. I know, but every time I see it, I want to say Kisera. Sorry, Keisha. But I've big chopped my hair actually 5 times since 2011. And for those of you that don't know what a big chop is when you chop all your hair off and you're, just pretty much have a little teeny bit of hair, like an inch or less of hair. And so I've done that 5 times. Good morning, Deborah from Fort West, Texas. Yeah, I just get the itch of, I just want to cut it all off so I don't have to worry about doing anything to it. It's so easy. But if I keep it twisted, it's not as bad. But when I had it all out, after being in Vegas and able to cleanse it real good, I left it out in that afro. Morning, Tiff. I hope it's okay if I call you Tiff. Whenever I cleanse it, which is twice a month, I cleanse my hair twice a month because I normally keep it covered so it doesn't get super dirty. And I don't use product. The only thing I use is a moisturizer and an oil and maybe a leave-in conditioner, and it's all from the same line. Pam needs a haircut. But yeah, so twice a month I cleanse my hair, and I don't use shampoo normally. I've used the black soap that oh my gosh, Jennifer gave me. I used the black soap that Jennifer gave me a few times, and that's a really good soap. It doesn't detangle very much, but I have a good conditioner that detangles. I'm going to tell you, that VO5 Moisture Milks from the Dollar Tree is the best detangler ever, and it's the best co-wash ever. A co-wash is using a conditioner as a cleanser and not using a shampoo. So I really could use with a good hot oil treatment, though. So at some point, I'm going to do a hot oil treatment. Ugh. Tried the loose natural thing, couldn't do it, and never wanted to do a perm. Oh yeah, you have locks, right? Blessed. I tried the lock thing. I can't do it. I just couldn't get through those 3 weeks were killing me. I think if I got faux locks and grew out my locks from the faux locks, I'd be okay. I just can't get past that initial locking stage where it has to lock, which could take months. Can't do it. I'm very impatient when it comes to hair. You would think as a licensed cosmetology for 22 years, I'd have more patience with my hair, but I don't. I'm so over having hair. I would just cut it bald and be done with it, to be honest. I think I could pull off bald. The problem is I don't wear makeup, so it probably would look quite harsh without makeup. So, oh well. I guess if I cut it all off and just keep it wrapped, it wouldn't matter. Nobody would know if I had hair under my wraps or not, huh? Oh, no locks. You just keep it cut short, yeah. If you guys haven't seen Sanaya Lathan's haircut, I would cut all my hair off like she did. She did it for a TV role. Oh my gosh, I would love it. Oh, Deb has locks. I really love the look of locks. I just can't get past that stage. Good morning. Another Texan. Motivation Garden. Good morning. Anyway, anybody got plans for the New Year's? Either tonight as far as partying or for the New Year as far as resolutions? I'm going to get my butt in gear and crack down on getting this online business going and being creative in the new year. I really need to paint. Pam bought my rocks when she came yesterday. Thanks, Pam, for my rocks. I was just talking about my rocks. Oh, I already know I'm not going to make it to midnight. I already know. Oh, Pam. Locks or dreadlocks? Yeah, I haven't been out on New Year's Eve and, I can't even tell you when. Long time. So. Ooh, that's a nice tradition. Delicately Blessed goes to church for New Year's Eve and then Disneyland for a week. Nice. Cool. Drinks and movies with the girls at home. Ooh, I would love to do an all girls slumber party. Oh, that would be awesome. Maybe I'll do that next year. I would love to be in jammies, rent a hotel room, and just hang out with girlfriends all night long. That'd be cool. That'd be so freaking cool. Morning from Houston. Hey, Jade. Morning, Joy. Ooh, an all-girl slumber party. Just sit up talking about girl things. SEX. I miss girl time. I miss SEX too. Shh. Good morning. What is it? Vlog Life wants to know what editing app I use on my phone. Oh, so it's called Power Director, and it's by Cyberlink, and it's a free app. So yeah, it's a really good app. I love it. Really, 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 really love it. It works well, because as you guys know, I do not own a camera. Everything is done on my phone. Every editing thing you see, the music you see, I upload free music from the YouTube. If you go to YouTube and go to create, it has a library of free music that you can use. I always use the free music that doesn't require you to put a link with it, because I download the music onto my phone and I don't remember which link goes with it. But a lot of artists who put their free music on YouTube say this music is free to use, but you must include this link. Basically, it's a link to their other music, because they're trying to sell their music. They're trying to make a living too. And I get that. But there are some people that put music up for free without worrying about the link, because I won't remember which link goes with which song, because I've got like 50 songs on my phone. So I'm not going to remember which artist did which song and which link goes with that song. If I were on a laptop and I could open up different windows, then I would do that. So when I get to the point where I'm using a laptop for editing, that's something I'll do. I'll be able to open up a window and use a different song and add the link into the video in the other window. But because I do it all on my phone, it's just too difficult to do that. So I always upload free music that doesn't have the link. So yeah. Oh, you're working till 3 a.m., Lisa? I'm sorry, but good morning to you anyway. Domino's Pizza and watching whoever's live. You want to watch the ball drop? Cool. Hey, sis. Hey, Anita. Man, this oatmeal is really filling me up. Note to self, only make 1 packet of this oatmeal. I think it has something to do with the flax seeds. The flax, and maybe because it's organic, it really blows up. So that's cool. It was worth the money, that's for sure. But it fills me up. If I eat this, like now I'm eating this, and I probably won't eat again until almost dinner time. I'll snack on some fruit for like lunchtime, and then eat something for dinner. I think we're doing a dinner tonight. We're doing burritos. So yeah. And they got some vegetarian type stuff for me. Just beans and stuff. But they've got, we're going to do like a burrito bar. Oh, you want to find this oatmeal? No, this is not steel cut oats. This is actual instant oatmeal, but it's organic, and it's Nature's Path, and it's the blueberry cinnamon flax. And I put the I got it at Walmart. Yeah, pretty sure I got it at Walmart. You'll probably find it on Amazon if you want to order. I don't know, but I got this in Vegas, so I'll start looking at other Walmarts too, because I'm down to my last 3 packs. It's really good. Ooh, 3 bananas and pecans. But you know what? You could put the bananas and the pecans in the oatmeal. I'm telling you, 1 packet is all you need. Yeah, I do drink a lot of water. I don't know how many of these I drink in a day, but I refill it often. So, and I don't even know how many. This doesn't have how many ounces this is. But I keep it with me all the time. I drink out of it all the time. And I don't know how many. I want to say this has got to be at least 16 ounces, maybe. But it's this half of it, there's nothing in it, so it's just here. Maybe 16 ounces. I don't know. Anywho. Oh, I shared this in the last live video. I did not buy this. This was a gift from the school that I worked at. 2 years ago, I think, was our gift from the principal. And it's a Contango. I don't know if you can read that. The lighting is horrible. Contigo. And it's a gym water bottle you take to the gym. It's got a place to put your key and either your credit card or your gym membership card. And a couple other little small things because it has like a little well right here and it'll fit, it'll close up. It has a space in it. So that way when you go in the gym, you only need to take your car key and whatever, a couple little cards that you need in the gym. If you're not going to shower at the gym, you could just take this into the gym. But yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And it doesn't spill. You have to push this button to release liquid. So it's pretty cool too, because if I forget to put it in its cup holder, it can roll around back here and I know no water is going to spill. So yeah, it's cool. It's expensive. I looked online for it. I think they were $40. So anyway, you're done with yeah, Estella, I do have a lot of Texas fans. Lynn, my friend with the small gray school bus that I was with in Vegas, he's from Texas. Yeah, I do have to visit Texas at some point. Deborah had coffee for breakfast. Oh, your husband has to make breakfast. Ooh, that's nice, Kathy. You don't have to worry about giving me anything, but I appreciate it. It's very sweet of you. I've got dishes in my sink from last night. Oh, M. Garcia had PB&J with a banana. I know you don't feel well with pink eye. That's not a good feeling. Man, it is chilly. Like, this is the coldest morning we've had thus far. Ooh. I've got my little cooktop still on. I was lazy last night and didn't wash my dishes. Oh, yeah, that pink eye, you want to rub your eyes so bad, but you just can't. Oh, and keep your hands clean anytime you touch your face. And I don't know if you have kids in the house, but keep them away. Wash your pillow, wash your sheets and stuff. You don't want to reinfect yourself. Ugh. It's horrible. Gosh, I remember having pink eye. Oof. It's horrible. Anyway, anybody have any New Year's resolutions? I don't necessarily make resolutions. I kind of keep the same ones all year long. Ooh, Tiff had eggs, scrambled eggs, tomatoes, peppers, onion. Oh, Lord, look at you. She made a nice breakfast. Good morning, Priscilla. Waffles and, oh, chicken and waffles. There you go, some chicken and waffles. Yeah, Tiff did it up big. She's putting us all to shame. Yeah, I don't know. I always want to stay healthy. I want to, I think everybody always wants to be healthy and get in shape and eat better. It's always a strive throughout the year, throughout all of our years, to eat better and be healthy. Who doesn't want to be healthy, you know? So, but it's a struggle. Ooh, Shotgun had BLT, fried egg. Ooh, I do miss eggs. Quitting eggs and dairy is proving to be very hard. Even though I don't keep them in the van, if I go out somewhere or if somebody's making something and it has eggs in it, I really want it. Ooh. Vanny wants to stop smoking. That is a great resolution, and we're going to put good vibes out there that you will quit smoking immediately. That is good. That will add years to your life by quitting smoking. So yes, we love it. We love it. We love it. I want my son and my daughter-in-law to quit smoking too. That would be awesome. I want them around for many, many years. All this breakfast talk. Get more organized in life. Yeah, that's a good one too. Being organized will help. Yep. We used to fish in Texas City. I cannot make coffee for the life of me. Never had resolutions. Told my daughters no more babysitting. I gotta get on the road. Yeah, it's your time. You raised your kids. Time for them to raise theirs, right? It's fine to be grandma or grandpa for a little while, but not full time. You know, you have your life to live now, because that's part of the beauty of getting older and having less responsibilities, is being able to live your life for yourself. Wash these dishes while I talk to y'all. Oh, that's sweet, Tom. Not necessary. Tom's asking for everyone to donate. I appreciate it, but it's not necessary. I just enjoy talking with you guys in the mornings. I love our live chats. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, Alvera, how are you? Yeah, I like talking to you guys. You guys are fun. You cool. My family rocks. But, yeah, I think everyone always wants to be better than they were the year before. Better, a better person, a better wife, a better husband, a better father, a better mother, a better sister, brother, you know, just better all around in your life. And you want to live life. Live it. You don't want life to live you. You know, you need to live life. Experience some things, you know? Do some stuff. Don't just work, you know? Hey, Kovana man. It is Sunday. Oh, it is Sunday, is it? Wait, it is. Why did I say Saturday? I did say Saturday first thing this morning. And it's afternoon where you are. It's still morning where I am. Yeah, yesterday was Saturday. Huh. It is very hard to motivate oneself, but I feel like put yourself around good people. Put yourself, have a few people, have a small circle of people that you can vent to, that's going to give you positivity back. You know what I'm saying? Or that's going to push you forward in whatever it is you're striving to do. That circle has to be small, like 5 or less people. Hey, good morning, Roslyn. Hey, Dream Side Out. If you guys don't know about Dream Side Out, look him up on YouTube. He has a great box truck, and it is awesome. And that's his YouTube, Dream Side Out. His truck is freaking awesome. And he's an awesome artist. Awesome artist. So if you don't know about him and you want to see a nice box truck, like a, you know, like a U-Haul type truck, he's got a great build and he's a great artist. I love his Sasquatch, you know, Bigfoot pictures. They're pretty awesome. So yeah. But yeah, you have to keep your circle small of about 5 or less people that you can vent all your frustrations to, who already know what your goal is as far as bettering yourself, so that they can then remind you of those goals you set for yourself. Okay? Make sure, and you do the same for them. You know, you be part of that as them. So it's definitely necessary to have that in your life, because you can't do it by yourself. You can't keep yourself motivated all the time. I get frustrated on a daily basis with not doing the things that I set for myself. So please, 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 please get yourself a good circle and you guys help each other out. Keep each other motivated, keep you guys in check. And you don't even have to know each people, know them in person. Yeah, you don't have to know them in person. It's not necessary to have ever met. Could be just someone you've meshed with over social media and you feel like, hey, I feel like I can help you stay motivated. You can help me stay motivated. Do you want to kind of do this together? Here are my goals for the year. Things I'm working towards. When I start, you know, complaining, remind me of these goals. I don't know. Dream Side Out, you coming to RTR? I don't know. I'm not sure. I find that a lot of people in really big vehicles tend to either not know about RTR or don't want to come to RTR because they think it's just for vans. But it's not just for vans. There are people in tents who are not even living in their vehicles there. And there are people in Priuses. There are people in RVs. Any vehicle. Rubber tramp means you have wheels. But you don't have to have wheels. You know, you could be what's called a leather tramp. I was talking about that the other day, where you're a hitchhiker and you tent camp. Doesn't matter. We all live this nomadic, wandering kind of lifestyle. So everyone's welcomed. They're all welcomed. So yeah. So yeah, M. Garcia is on it. I'm so glad I made her. She is. Woo. M. Garcia don't play. Pink eye or not, she on the case. Love her. Can't wait to meet you, sis. Yeah, we're not about that hate and negativity here, okay? We're not about that. We are not about that. We don't do hate and negativity. We try our best to stay away from it, even though people try and pull us in. We try our best. We, meaning me, but we try our best, even as Vanner Fanner family, to stay away from it. Okay? We try and stay away from that mess. And I appreciate you guys looking out for me on other people's videos when they're trying to bring me back into it. We try our best to stay out of that mess, because that's not helping us. It's not helping my daily life. You know, I'm not trying to put myself in a negative mood because of other people on the outside who don't know what they're talking about. They're just social media bullies, and you know, I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to be a part of it. I want nothing to do with it. And if they show up where I am, just gonna go. I'm not even gonna say anything, you know? I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna keep it moving. Hey, Catherine! Catherine is a pretty awesome lady too. Her and her husband helped me out when my tire blew. Yeah, you are right about that, Miss French Twist. Oh, your phone rang, Anita? That's okay. Whatever you missed, you can watch later. We were just talking about being positive and helping each other out. But Catherine and her husband helped me when my tire blew back in Havasu. He took the tire off that had the what do you call it? What was that thing? The that metal rod with the rock attached to it. He took my tire off for me, loaded it into Mama Willow's car, and when Mama Willow took me to the tire place and they replaced it, he put the new tire on for me. So Catherine and her husband really helped me out at that time, and I appreciate that. And Catherine's also going to be putting pockets in my jumper. You remember my jumper? Remember this jumper? I had it on the other day, Catherine. Remember this jumper that I wore all summer long? I lived in? I have got to find. And the company is Love Crazy. I think it's Crazy. Love Crazy. And I found it at a thrift shop. I would love to have this in every... I would like a gray. I would like a black and white stripe. I would like a black. I would love to have this in many different... It's so comfortable. It's like wearing pajamas. You look back on some of my videos, you'll see it a lot in the summer. I lived in that thing. Every time it was clean, I was wearing it. But she's going to put pockets in it for me, because it does just the only thing it's missing is pockets. If it had pockets, it would be awesome. I like having pockets. I like to put my cell phone in my pocket. So this one dish is a little bit too dirty to wash right now. I'm going to let it soak a little longer. So I did laundry yesterday. I found a very nice laundromat in Parker, because I'm near Parker, Arizona. And it was so clean. Only downfall of it was, I know someone comes and cleans and does, dumps trash and stuff, you could tell, but no one was there at the time. So it was pretty much a self-serve laundromat. And I only had a $20 bill, so I ended up with $20 worth of quarters when I only needed 3. Ugh. Nobody had change for a 20. And there was no stores around, for me to run to the next store. It was by itself. It was like a laundromat and then houses all around it. It was weird. But it was really clean. The washers were clean. The bathroom was clean. The floors were clean. It didn't smell. The trash was freshly dumped. And I didn't go super early in the morning. It was like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. So it was a really good laundromat. So I was glad. I always have to do my Saturday morning laundry. Anyway. Good morning, Simple Life Seeker. So anywho, back to talking about New Year's resolutions. So we're all going to get healthy. We're all going to eat better. Let me do it this way. Get healthy. We're going to eat better. We're going to be better people. And we're going to live our lives to the fullest. We're not just going to work and come home and do that for 50 years and die. We're not going to do that. So whatever that means to you, let's do that. So you do that. I did get the yarn. Thanks, Estella. As a matter of fact, my poncho is done. And she's putting fringe on it later today. So yay. I'll show it to you guys in another video. And I bought thick, chunky yarn, so it's kind of thick and chunky. Nice sweater poncho. So yeah. I know she did that fast. She pretty much did it in a day and a half. So, oh, that's a good one, Anita. Learn more of our history. Yes, if you are of other than European descent, learn about your history. Don't believe just what they teach you in the public school system, because that's one perspective of history. Learn more about your history. If you are from another country other than European descent, or your ancestors are from another country than European descent, look up your history. Learn more about where your people come from, where you come from, the stock that you're made of, the people you come from, do that. Dig into that. There are so many good books to read. There are so many videos on YouTube if you don't want to read with information. You need to do that. That's a great one, Jade. Exercise a little bit every day. I am going to vow to take some more walks. I need to walk more. And I think if I walk more, I'll ease into the other stuff. Well, that is true, Pam. European people do need to learn more about their history, but their history is more prevalently shown in the books, the history books. So yeah, if you come from maybe Ireland, or if your ancestors come from Scotland or something like that, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. I feel like it's more prevalent for people other than European descent to learn their history, because our history is never told. So, Black history didn't begin with slavery. And it seems like and I've worked in the public school system in Virginia, so I know. It's pretty much all you see about us is, if you're from Europe, you could definitely learn about Black history. Anybody can learn the truth about Black history. Everybody should know. Everybody should know about Black history, because we don't want you all thinking that that's where our history began. Our history did not begin with slavery. Our history did not begin with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. So no. Yeah, you should. Everyone should know about Black history. We come from kings. We come from nobility. That's in my blood, No matter what else is in my blood, that's also in my blood. All right? Just know that we were inventors before the Europeans even came anywhere and stepped foot on our land. We were inventing. I shared a video on my Facebook, if you're a Facebook friend of mine, that we were using soap when the Europeans were saying not to use soap, and they weren't using soap, and their diseases were spreading like wildfire because they weren't clean. They thought soap was a heathenistic thing. Okay? So we were using soap, and we were inventing things, and they were calling us heathens and savages. Okay? That's bull. Don't believe that. Think for yourself. Read. There are so many people that have already done the research that you don't even have to do the research. Just pick up a book. Read. Just read. Just read. That's all you got to do. Read. Anyway, enough of that. That's kind of depressing. Let's not talk about that. Someone wants to say, someone said something about eating right, and you are right. All history is told from one perception, one perspective, and that perspective gets passed down and passed down and passed down. So if nobody goes back and facts checks, then that's what it is. So yeah. Ooh, reading a book a month is an excellent thing. Ooh. At one point, I used to read a book a week when my son was younger. We had no television, and we would read a book a week. He would read tons of little books. But yes, I should definitely put that on my list of things to improve. Stop watching so much Netflix and and read. Yeah, walking and reading, 2 things I need to do more of. I feel like if I start walking, that'll produce more better cardio health in me, because my cardio health I need to improve. But I feel like if I improve that cardio health, it'll get me back into other exercising. So if I start with walking. That is the one thing about having a dog. It will force you to walk. So, although people that have dogs usually let them run off leash, they don't really walk them. Some people. But yeah, that's the one thing I missed kind of when I was long-term dog sitting my mom's dog back when she had a dog. We kept her for like a whole summer. That was the best shape I had ever been in, because I had to walk her 3 times a day. I got up early, walked her before I went to work. I walked her as soon as I came home from work, and then we did a late night after dinner walk around 9 o'clock. And then she just would run out in the little, we had a townhouse with a little teeny backyard. She would run out to the backyard and do a late night pee at like 10 or 11. And that was her last pee. But yeah, anyway. Book club, I heard, huh? All right, M. Garcia, you're in charge of it. All right, you brought it up. You're in charge of it. You brought it up. Everybody likes the idea, so you got to do it now. So you got to contact me with the first book that we're going to read. Hi, Tina. Thanks for loving my channel. I love you. Welcome to the Banner family. So M. Garcia is going to be in charge of the book club. Start out with some small books, though, okay? All right. Little teeny books. Don't be getting these thick books for the first few books. Let us ease into it. We got to ease into it. All right. You contact me via email or inbox me, and we'll figure out books. And we'll read a book. Make sure there's a Kindle version of the book, because, you know, I can't be buying a bunch of books. I'll get the Kindle version. Or even make sure it's available in public libraries, because a lot of people can use their library app and get the book. Hey, Denise. Yeah, little books. Little books. Thin little books. We'll ease. By the end of the year, we'll be in those 3-inch thick books. But right now, we're just easing into it. So let's say by the 10th, does that give you enough time? You don't have to have a Kindle to use the Kindle. You can use the Kindle app on your cell phone or your tablet. I don't have a Kindle. Use the app. And if you want to use your, every public library has a way to download ebooks, which are free. So yeah. So by all means, use those resources, guys. Happy New Year to you too, Shayna, sorry. Hey, my life now is a scammer. All right, Tina, let's save that for another talk, maybe. Yeah, what state am I in? I'm on the border of Arizona and California, but I'm on the California side, near Parker, right outside of Parker. So it's okay, Tina, no big deal. You're trying to keep this one positive. We'll talk about that another time. You keep your eye on Ram. But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited about a book club. So between the book club and the podcast, did everybody get on Spotify and go to the Snap Judgment podcast yet? Because I'm going to be choosing the podcasts that we listen to next week. So also tomorrow is the deadline for you to email me. Well, you could inbox me, but email's better. If you email me your questions for the Q&A, which is Wednesday, I'm kind of feeling like we don't really need Q&As very often, which is why I went down to once a month, because I answer your questions in the live videos pretty frequently. But if there's a question that you have that I have yet to answer, or you don't want to look back on videos, go back, email me thenomadicnatural@gmail.com by tomorrow, and I will be doing the Q&A on Wednesday. So far I have one question. So it's going to be a quick video. So if you got a burning question you want to ask that you don't remember the answer to, or don't feel like perusing videos to find the answer to, send me a quick email with the question. Make sure the subject line says Q&A though, so I'll remember to pull yours up. Anywho, that's just a little plug for that. Spotify is free. Download the app. It is completely free. There is a paid version, but you'll just get commercials when you listen to music. That's all. But I will tell you this. I no longer use my Spotify for music. I use my Amazon Prime Music because I already pay for Prime, and the Prime works just as well as Spotify. Exactly. As a matter of fact, I like it better. So if you have Amazon Prime you're paying for every single freaking year, just use Prime Music. Download the Prime Music app, and it's so much better. So much better than Spotify. You don't have commercials. You have every bit as much music as Spotify has to offer. So I'm using the Spotify for the Snap Judgment podcast. That's it. That's the only time I get onto Spotify. So, and when I drive long distances, miles and miles, hundreds of miles, I like to listen to the podcast. So yeah, download the Spotify free app. Go to Snap Judgment Podcast. Go into the podcast section and search for Snap Judgment. And next week, I have never met Mia, Tina. I'm sorry it's upsetting to you, but I can address that in another video, and I will actually contact Mia. We were in that article together, so maybe she's associating me with her because of that article that we were in with novel culture. But let's keep this one New Year's and motivation friendly, and I'll address it later. Then again, maybe I won't address it. It'll die down because it seems like when I address stuff, it gets blown out of proportion. So I'll contact her directly. Love you, Tina. I don't know if Amazon, I can't do anything when I'm doing live because everything's on my phone. I'm debating about taking my old phone with the cracked screen. It still works pretty well, and putting the cheapest plan from Cricket on that one so that when I'm on live here, I can look stuff up with you guys to give you better information when I'm thinking of it, because a lot of times when these videos are done, I completely forgot what I said. So I might consider doing that. Like, I think they have like a $35 a month Cricket thing. So that would just give me a secondary thing to be able to look stuff up with, because I don't have Wi-Fi until I get my little hotspot, probably in a few months. That will give me a secondary device to be able to look at. And also it'll be good for me when I'm trying to do my What's Up Wednesday questions. I can pull the questions up on the secondary device. So I've been debating about that. I might do that this month. That's kind of something that was in the back of my head for the last 3 months, but I knew I'm saving money Not trying to spend money, so I might be able to I might have to wait. So we'll see. Anywho, what we were saying? Oh yeah, the Snap Judgment. So yes, Spotify is free. Yes, Miss Monica, the poncho is done. It's getting the last little fringe put on it today. So she did it in like a day and a half. Yeah, she was really quick. She worked on it pretty much all day yesterday. Really sweet girl. But I'll show that to you guys in a video later on. But yeah, so get your Snap Judgment. It's called Snap Judgment. So go to the podcast section and look up Snap Judgment. It's called Snap Judgment. And if you want to listen to them now, it's fine. I'm just going to choose one in particular that we listen to and then talk about as a group. We are going to just chat about it, and we'll just do it like once a month. So that'll be a once a month thing. We can do the Mia, oh my gosh. Oof, you guys, I keep seeing that name flash on the screen. M. Garcia is going to do a book club, so we'll start that too. Maybe we should wait until February to do the book club, Miss M. Garcia. Do you want to wait till February 1st to give us a book to read, or do you want to start it in the mid-month and we just run it from middle of month to middle of month? Because I'm thinking a book a month is good. You let me know when you email me. We'll work that out. So my email, thenomadicnatural@gmail.com. It's in the description box of all my videos. So maybe February 1st we'll start the book club and we'll announce the book the week before, and you can get the book and have read it from February 1st through February 28th, because February is a short month. So choose a small book for February. We'll do that. And so every last day of the month, we'll choose a new book so you guys can get it on the 1st and have the whole month to read it, and then we'll, discuss it. Yeah, we'll discuss it. Yeah, little books. I'm thinking like 150 pages or something, something like that. 200 max. That'd probably be the max. Yeah, I think 200 pages maybe max. At least in the beginning. We can get into, and once we get a good flow going, by the, April, we'll be able to go to a little bit bigger book or something. That's going to be fun. Yeah. Well, the thing about a book club, it's not going to be up for debate. She's going to pick a book and we're going to read the book. If you don't want to read the book, then don't read the book. It's perfectly fine. You can wait till the next month and see what we pick for the next month. So it'll be a different one. Every month will be a different one. So if a book doesn't interest you one month, you wait for the next one. Hey, my sissy's on. Hi, sissy, Drea. Yeah, so, yeah, that's how I feel. If a book doesn't interest you, you just skip that month, Anyway. So, I will say, though, that if you are not in the Vanner Fanner Family Facebook group, you should join. Because that's a good place for us to put information, too. So join it. Even if you rarely use Facebook, just join that group and come, talk in that group. But you do have to answer the 3 questions. In order to answer the 3 questions, you have to watch my trailer video. Sorry, my alarm's going off or something. Join the, so watch the trailer video, then join the Facebook group, and then we can put our book club stuff in there, our Snap Judgment stuff in there, but we'll still do videos about it, so it's fine. Oh, M. Garcia, don't worry. Don't start easy. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be a huge bestseller or anything. It just be, a good book, just a nice, simple, good book. Do some researches on book club books. I would even Google book club books 200 pages or less and see what pops up in Google and just kind of choose from there. So, if you already got one in mind, then we'll start with that. That's fine too. Like I said, it'll be a different kind of genre and topic every month. So that way you can always, change it up, Yeah, if you want to, yeah, you can put it up there. Hi, Joy. Not on Facebook because I'm private. Well, you know what? You can always make a Facebook that's not your real name. Obviously, Crystal Vanner's not my real name. Crystal is my real first name. But you can always, as long as you have an email associated with nothing else on Facebook, you can make up whatever name you want on Facebook. You really can. Just make up a fake name. You know, it could be Sally Friedman. You know, nobody has to know. Whatever, just make up a name. I mean, not like they're gonna check you. Yeah, just make up something. Nobody has to know what your real name is on Facebook or any social media for that matter. If it doesn't sound too fake, they won't ding it. Like these people that put Shantae, happy to be here, Johnson, like that obviously is a fake name. You know, just make up a real name, you know. I don't think I've yet to reveal. I think one video did tell my real first name, but I mean my real last name, but it is what it is, whatever. Even if you find me on social media with my real last name, I won't friend you because I only friend people I know in real life under my real first name. Like I really know you and it's really just for family. And I check it about once a week. I go on and check it and see what family's been doing. And friends from high school, what have they been posting? I post something and then I get right off. So it is. How am I going to be spending New Year's? I'm still hanging out with the schoolies and we are going to do a little potluck. Oh no, Tiff, that's not a question for the group. The group questions are, what is my van's name? What is my favorite color? And what was my profession for 22 years? If you watch the trailer, it's all there. So go back and watch the trailer video and then go to the link below. And it has the link to the Facebook group. And then you can join. But you have to answer all 3 questions and you have to answer them all correctly. Yeah. Oh, is he leaving? Oh no, he's just moving his car. Yes, natural hair question. Miss Monica, let's do it. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm waiting. No, we didn't start a fire with the lantern. It came back down and we threw it in the fireplace. Do you recommend crochet braids as a protective style? Yes, braids of any kind are perfectly fine. However, huge disclaimer, which a lot of people don't take heed to. Do not overly braid. Do not braid tight. And everybody wants their braids tight because they want them to last a long time. Well, do you want your braids to last a long time or do you want to have hair? Is my question. I don't braid, but I know enough about hair to know how damaging it can be if it's done and put too much stress on the hair, especially your edges. Okay? So yes, you can get your hair braided. No, we only sent up the one lantern, Clint. That's it. So you can get your hair braided, but be especially careful on your edges. Make sure that those are being braided a lot looser than anywhere else on your head. Granted, you can cause stress anywhere with tension on the hair, but the edges are most susceptible because your edges, and I don't just mean your front hairline, I mean your back hairline as well and on the sides. That is where your finest, thinnest hair is, and that is where the hair is the weakest. So please be careful on your edges when you get your hair braided. Make sure your braidologist, braidtician knows better. Okay, make sure they know better. Are you going to, hold on. Are you going to bystand the profit you will make? I don't know if that you will agree with financial terms and conditions. Share your opinion. I would like to hear your side in the scandal. What? All right, Polly, I'm not sure what you're saying, but we're trying to keep this one positive. Charlene is saying I was getting French braids and cornrows for 18 months and I'm dealing with a lot of split ends. Yeah, you will. And my thing is, if you get braids and you wear them 4 weeks to 6 weeks, don't take the braids out, shampoo your hair, condition your hair, and then put braids right back in. Your hair needs a break. You cannot keep all that tension on your hair and not expect some breakage, because it will break. It will break 100%. So if you're braiding your hair, don't go from braids to braids. Give your hair a rest in between. Make sure you're getting regular trims to your hair. Your ends need to be trimmed. You need to do deep conditioning treatments. You need to do protein conditioning treatments. You need to keep it loose every once in a while. These flat twists are so loose. Like, look at that. I don't twist my hair very tight. It's so loose. And I don't catch my edges. I let my edges go free. Just let them go free. Now, even with a wig, you can have edge problems, because that's rubbing on your hairline. So even with a wig, that's rubbing your hairline. So take extra care. Take extra care. All right, what did I miss? Am I having issues with edges with my scarf? No, because I've been wearing, I was wearing a satin bonnet, but now I've been wearing the slap caps, which have the satin on them. And as you can see, I'm not wearing anything on my hair right now. So for the most part, when I'm in my van, nothing's on my head. When I go out of my van, I'll either throw on a cap, a hat, or a scarf. When I'm sitting here in the van, having a lazy day, I don't put anything on my head. And I'm confident enough and could care less enough that I do videos without anything on my hair, and I don't care. This is the true, honest to goodness me, and I'm not putting on fronts or any of that. So I don't mind you guys seeing me looking like this. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear any of that stuff. I don't wear eyelashes, lipstick. I don't do any of that. So this is who I am. So I don't pretend and all that. So what book, M. Garcia? I missed it. Let me go back. I can't see. What was the book again, M. Garcia, that we're gonna do? You posted it already? Send it to me in an email as well, because I'll forget later to announce what it is. But yeah, just make sure if you are wearing some kind of satin bonnet that the elastic is not touching your edges. Make sure you either roll it back so that there's a regular edge there, or you cut that part off and, you know, just have one bonnet that you wear under your stuff. The hair products I use, I'll pull it out and show it to you, is Hydra Therma Naturals. Oh, the Untethered Soul is the book? Okay. So I've shared these products before, and I need to buy the moisturizer. But it's Hydra Therma Naturals. This is the leave-in conditioner. But these are really the only hair products besides my VO5 that I use. I don't use anything else. Don't forget to email it to me, M. Garcia. I'll forget. So we're going to be reading The Untethered Soul by, who was that? Hold on. I missed it. Michael Singer or Slinger? I can't read that. It's like a capital L in the middle. But the Hydra Therma Natural products were made by, no film, no nothing. Singer. Okay, Michael Singer, The Untethered Soul. Thank you. The hair products are made by an African-American or Black cosmetologist. So she researched and she formulated, and because she knows about hair and hair follicle and all that, so she made a whole line of products. And when I first got introduced to Salima Cartwright, was the name of the woman. Her hair was almost down to her butt. Natural hair, no chemicals. But she's recently, I guess a year or so ago, cut it all off and had a shortcut for a while, and now she's doing her lock journey, so she is locked. So this product can be used on locked hair, can be used on loose hair, it can be used on relaxed hair, it can be used on curly hair, straight hair, because the main reason for the product is to make your hydration and your protein balance of your hair equal. If you have too much protein, your hair will break. If you have too much moisture, your hair will break. So it's made for all hair types. And there are styling products in the line. I don't use them, but because I don't use styling products in my hair. She has a nice gel. I have used it in the past for twists outs. This is a very good line. She has an SLS line, which is sulfate free. So if you're allergic to sulfates of any kind, she has a completely sulfate free line of all her products in sulfate free version. But her moisturizer is really, really good. The daily, if you're going to get the two products I recommend getting first are the daily moisturizer and the daily oil. If you want to start with two products, start with those. Then add in the leave-in conditioner and the follicle spray. The follicle spray, I spray on my hairline and massage in. So, yeah, coconut oil is good. My hair got too used to coconut oil and it stopped working, so I don't use it anymore. But her oil is a, what is it? Emu oil, I believe. Yes, you can get it on Amazon. You can. I usually order directly from her. That way the profits go directly to her. I try and support Black-owned businesses if I can. It's a little bit pricey, but it's worth it because a little goes a long, long, long way. Long way. All right, so let's see. When is going to be the discussion for the book? Let me pull out the calendar. Well, we're not technically starting this one until we were going to start it February 1st, but since she gave us the book, if you guys want to start it for January, we can. So we can read that book for the month of January and then talk about it on the 30th. The 30th is a Saturday. So we could do that. Oh, I guess you're taking a little ride into town. Yeah, I think they're taking a ride. Okay, let's do February. So that gives you 2 months to read the book. So, hold on. No, the 30th is not on. I was looking at December, my bad. The 30th is not on a Saturday for January. Or maybe it is. No, the 30th is a Tuesday. Never mind. All right, so let's do February. The last Saturday in February. So February 24th. Let's do that. February 24th. So you have 2 months to read the book. All right, I can throw away the December calendar now. Today's the last day in December. I don't need that. It's my cheap Dollar Tree calendar. All right. Hold on. All right, so we're going to read The Untethered Soul by, what was his name? Michael Singer. February 24th, we'll discuss. And I'll think of a time before then, but right now we're just going to have a date, which is the 24th. I don't know what time it'll be. Maybe it'll be morning. Maybe afternoon. I don't know. Ugh, there we go. All right, what a miss. Email Crystal a 10-page paper. And email Crystal. Don't you email me a 10-page paper about what I thought you thought on that book. I'm going to be deleting emails. Nope. Nope. Delete, 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 delete. No, don't you dare do it. You trying to get me in trouble. And I'm going to forward them all to M. Garcia. Forward, all to you. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, I mean, try it out. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the hair products. I can't wait to read the book. See, if I had my other phone, I could go online and try and see if I could find it at the library. That's okay. Yes, you can use straight olive oil. If you get a really, really good quality olive oil, you can use that as your oil. Just remember that you moisturize first, and then the oil helps seal in whatever moisture you put in it. So you want to wet your hair with water. You want to use some kind of a leave-in conditioner and some kind of a cream moisturizing agent, and then you put the oil on. So you do not have to have the leave-in conditioner. You can skip that step. So you could do water, you could do a cream of some sort, and you can do an oil of some sort. It can be castor oil, it can be olive oil, it can be coconut oil, it can be emu oil, it can be whatever oil works for your hair. And sometimes sometimes it's trial and error when it comes to the oils. And sometimes your hair will develop a resistance, or a, doesn't work for you anymore. Coconut oil stopped working for me. I found that it wasn't giving me any moisture after a while, so I stopped using it. And olive oil is good. I do like that. I do like avocado oil. I've even tried sunflower oil. So yeah. Try what works for you. Hey, I'm on a live.
I know.
Come on in. Well, oh, hold on. I think it's locked. There you go.
But I tell you, all
hey,
the rest of
Lynn.
the YouTubers,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
they give away stickers. And
I don't know if I'm a proud American.
Well, there's always hope for impeachment. I met a guy at the Eclipse.
Stickers
from overseas.
Yeah.
And I said, "What do you think about this Trump thing?" He said,
"These are cool."
He said, "I think it's good. America has impeachment. You can be saved."
You're so funny.
Hi to the tubers.
Oh, Lynn say hey, guys. They're saying hi.
Okay. I'm done peed on your tire.
Of course. Of course. You know he peed on my umbrella too.
Well, yeah.
The dog pees on everything. One of the girls calls him Pisser instead of Dum Dum. It's funny. He just pees on everything. Oops, somebody need to be blocked. Oh, Lord. All right, boom. I see it. Boom, taking it off. All right, I think I got them. Well, hello, Shelly. First time live for Shelly. Hi, Shelly. Yeah, Dum Dum just keeps peeing on everything. So he has marked my stuff thoroughly. It's all good. I feel loved. I've been welcomed to his tribe. I'm part of his pack now. I guess. Anywho. That's funny. Anyway, yeah, Sunday chats are fun. We're keeping this one positive and full of good things for the upcoming year. So if you have any good positive stuff to share for this year, please share it. Well, I wouldn't use an oil with heat. I would use a heat protectant. They make tons of different heat protectants out there. You don't want to put oil on your hair, but yeah, growing up, that's what they did when they pressed your hair for Christmas and Easter and all that. They would slather on oil or some kind of pomade in your hair and press your hair, and that stuff would be sizzling and popping and cracking on your scalp and burning your ears and your hairline edges. And I remember that. Whoo. Oh yeah, we had a lady in the neighborhood that did the kitchen pressings. Oh yeah. It's chilly. Chilly out there. Whoo, that stuff would just be sizzling in your scalp and your scalp. And don't you dare move. Don't you dare move, because you would get popped with a comb. You just had to deal with it. Ooh. Dolores was the lady. She was the lady in our neighborhood. Miss Dolores. You had to go to Miss Dolores's hair, and she was a big woman. Okay, this is two things I'm going to tell you right now for y'all that don't know. If a big woman with big old boobs is not cooking or pressing your hair, then she ain't going to be able to do it right. If somebody's auntie or grandma in the kitchen is skinny, don't eat that food. Don't eat it. A big woman got to be cooking in the kitchen, okay? With a house coat on and slippers, okay? That food is not going to taste good if she don't have big boobs, she big, with a house coat and slippers on. Don't eat her food. Don't eat it. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, that big mama and that granny or that auntie, she don't know what she doing. And when they pressing your hair, and they big pressing your hair, and their boobs is right here on your face while they pressing. Boobs be right here on your face while they pressing your hair, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Just boobs all in your face. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Boob on the back of your neck, boob on your shoulder, wherever she, walk around you to press, boob is just laying all on you, and there's nothing you can do. Just sit there and get your hair pressed. But I'm gonna tell you right now, couldn't nobody press like Miss Dolores, okay? And that press was laid for a good week and a half. If you kept it tied at night and put them little sponge rollers in it, your hair was laid. It stayed forever. I'm telling you. Oh, the ears. I know. I grew up with permanent scars on my ears. Oh my gosh. Permanent scars on the ears. I got to the point where I was constantly putting cocoa butter trying to get them scars to go away. Oh my gosh. Them little black scars on your ears. When you grew up, you knew a woman who got pressed when she was a kid by them scars. We had the little sponge rollers. I had to run, that bang? You put that sponge roller in that bang. When you take that roller out, that bang was so tight way up here. Your hair could be to your chin, but with that sponge roller, it stopped up here. Oh my gosh. That bang was tight, and you would be pulling on it all day trying to make it long because you knew your hair was down here. Like, I got hair. I promise you, I got hair. You be pulling on it, trying to bring it down to at least your eyebrows, but that sponge roller would have that bang way up here. Oh my gosh, y'all. Just thinking about it. I would take mine out at night. My mom would maybe put the roller in, and I would take it out at night. Put it back in the morning. Because I didn't want that tight bang. I wanted my bangs to be long. Oh yeah, aloe vera on them ear burns too. Yeah. I remember I got burned on the side one time when she was trying to get them baby hairs pressed. Oh Lord, that sizzle popple snap crackle pop. Whew. It's like you are frying chicken on my scalp, woman. Oh my gosh, that got me crying. I'm actually crying. It is nothing like them kind of memories though, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so funny. Those days. Oh my gosh. I remember them days like it was yesterday. Ooh, I'm glad. I think the powers that be for giving me a boy, because I don't know what I would have done with a daughter. I always think, I'm like, thank you for giving me a son. Because I was not the girly girl type. If I had a daughter, she'd have been a forced tomboy. Oh my gosh, I hated wearing dresses and stockings and hated it. Oh my gosh, I couldn't wait to get out of my Easter dress. Oh my gosh. Hated it. Hated wearing dresses and stuff. That itchy lace, you go to Kmart and get that pink Easter dress or that white, that rough, that lace was that hard, cheap lace, and you would be itching in church. You'd be sitting down scratching, and you had stockings on, so you just itching, and that lace was hard. Oh, hated them things. That you always had to have an Easter dress. Oh my gosh. Yes, and them patent leather shoes, and Lord, don't you get a scrape on them shoes. Oh, and how come every time the patent leather shoes, if you had black ones, your scrape would be white. If you had white ones and you scraped them, the scrape would be black. Like, what? How does that work? Yes, and the ruffle socks. And them ruffle socks. And yep, the little teeny purse. Purse be this big. Couldn't put nothing in it but a pack of gum. You put your little pack of gum in it. And my grandmother or somebody gave me a little handkerchief, little cloth handkerchief. I put the pack of gum and maybe a couple of little mints and a cloth handkerchief. Because you know you're going to be in church all day. You're going to be hungry, be mad and hangry. You had to sit next to grandma. Because grandma always had candy in her purse. So you always have to sit next to grandma so you could eat candy. And she would let you lay on her shoulder and fall asleep. Except if she got the Holy Ghost and jumped up and started dancing, then you would be asleep on her shoulder and she would jump up and you would fall. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, because after you get your hair pressed from Miss Dolores, then you got them ponytails put in, and they would be so tight you would look like you was Asian. They would pull them ponytails so tight. It's a wonder I even had edges as a child. They would pull that ponytail so tight, your eyes would be like this. You'd be like this with them edges so tight. Oh my gosh. And they put them little, we call them beely balls. Them little ponytail holders, they had the balls on the end. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And they would twist it around so many times. That ponytail would be so tight. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And then you had the bang. 2 ponytails and that bang. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just had my mom's mom. Yeah, I didn't know my dad mom's. I know I'm surprised many of us got hair because the stuff they did to our hair. But you know what? We had them good. We had the that real Kunta Kinte stock hair back then. That stuff could take it. But I also think even though they was using those oils and heavy pomades, they didn't have as much crap in them as they do today. So I think some of that stuff actually helped protect our hair, believe it or not. Because I don't think those ingredient lists at the times were as long as they are now. They weren't putting as much chemicals in the stuff like they do now. I really don't. I don't remember the Dax and the Murrays having those long list of ingredients. I remember it being maybe 5 things and that's it. So that probably protected our hair as much as it burned and sizzled and popped. I think some of it protected our hair too, because ain't no way we all left our childhood and still had hair. Something was working in our favor. Something. I'm just saying. Everybody had that one container of Dax wax. It was about this big, that big around. And how come you had that thing for years and never had to buy it again? You bought it one time. That stuff, it's almost like it replenished itself. It was scary. It never went away. It never went away. You never had to buy it again. It is scary how long that stuff lasted. Like, they bought this when I was a kid and I'm a teenager and we still got the same container. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Oh my gosh. It's about an inch in this round. Oh my gosh. Wow. Crazy. Oh, the Jerry curl juice. Oh, when the Jerry curl. I did have a Jerry curl. Yeah, I did. I hate to admit it, but I did have a Jerry curl. Sure did. I was wearing a shag. My boy cousins had shags. And it was me and then boy cousins after me. And they had shags. And like I told you, I was always a tomboy. And so I was tired of getting my hair braided and cornrowed. And my mom didn't do hair. My aunts did my hair. Because my mom didn't know how to cornrow. So I just want you to part it in the middle and put cornrow on each side because that was quick. That's the only way I wanted my hair done. But I had to get it done more often because I only had the 2 cornrows. I didn't want to sit for them to cornrow all my hair back. It was like, nope, just part it down the middle, put me a cornrow, 1 on each side. That's it. So I had to get it done like, every single week. So finally, when my when my boy cousins started getting their hair cut and they had that little shag in the back, that little, you know, it was an afro with that little bump out shag in the back. I was like, oh, Mom, I want my hair cut. I want my hair cut like theirs. And it's like, what? I was like, yeah, I want a haircut like them. It was like, that's a boy's haircut. I was like, I don't care. I want my haircut like that. So she did. At one point, I bugged her enough. She let me get that little short little TWA. And I had that little shag in the back. I thought I was the shoot. You couldn't tell me nothing when you picking my little shag out. Then the Jerry curl came along, and I had the same haircut and got a Jerry curl. So I had a shag Jerry curl with that long in the back. But when you straightened out that hair and did the Jerry curl, my shag was down to my shoulders. You couldn't tell me nothing. But that Jerry, and I'm gonna tell you why your hair grew so much with that Jerry curl, because your hair was constantly moisturized. We have to have moisture in our hair, and that's when people started putting it together. Oh, moisture makes your hair grow. Yeah, we have to have that moisture in our hair. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, boy, Jerry curl. Woo. Just I was happy when they came out with the Jerry curl, the gel. That was better for me, because you could just slap that stuff on and you didn't have to keep spraying all throughout the day. You spray it in the morning, get you a glob of that gel, slick it in your hair, and then comb through it or pick through it, and that gel stayed in there all day. There was no more spritzing all throughout the day, no more drippy drip. But you would mess up some seats, though. Don't lean back on the seat. Don't lean back on the couch. Don't lean back in the car driving, because it's messed up. People were putting the plastic caps, you know, the Jerry curl caps. We call them the Jerry curl caps, the plastic shower caps. They were putting them on their seats. You would put them on the seats of the car. Everybody had them on the seats of the car, on the front seats, on the headrests, because the Jerry curl juices was messing up the headrests of the car. Oh, that's too funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, Anita, love you. See ya. Oh my gosh, those was the days. So much simpler times back then, I tell you. Ugh. And them stains was real. You was buying pillowcases all the time. Oh my gosh. I know, yeah, we need some popcorn, right? For all this. This is kitchen table talk. This is tea talk. Need to make me a cup of tea. Matter of fact, I think I will. I'm gonna drink up some of this tea. Had my oatmeal. Let's have some tea now. But yeah. Oh, those were the days. All right, I'm not gonna talk about it no more. We won't talk about hair no more. Anybody else? It's not my fault. Whoever asked the hair question got us rolling on the hair stuff, okay? It's not my fault. I didn't do it. I was talking about how we was going to better ourselves in the new year, and somebody asked the hair question and the ball got rolling, okay? Just the snowball went down the hill and just got bigger. Sorry. It's not my fault. Whoever asked that hair question, that's on you. Okay? People started asking about braids, and they asked me what products I use, and it just went downhill. It just all went left after that. Yep, it's Monica's fault. Blame it on Monica. I'm blaming it on Monica. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Monica's your fault. All right, next subject. What else y'all want to talk about? I got all morning. I got all morning long to chat with y'all. I'm in no rush. It's a lazy day for me. Matter of fact, I don't even think I'm going to get out of my sweats today. I don't think I am. I did my laundry yesterday. I straightened up a little bit yesterday. I'm good to go. I ain't got nothing to do. Oh yeah, that's right. The book. See, you brought it back. For those just joining us, M. Garcia is in charge of the new book club, the Vanner Family Book Club. The book we are going to be reading is... Tell us, M. Garcia. The Untethered Soul, I think it was, by Michael Singer, I think it was. I need to write this down. Get my handy dandy notebook. Like Blue's Clues, get my handy dandy notebook. My handy dandy notebook for like Blue's Clues. Let me write it down. Let's see. Vanner. Fam. Book club. And you have to read it before February 24th, so you got plenty of time. And I'm going to write that 2/24/18. 2018, guys. Wow. Remember when you were young and you watched movies back in the day? And they would talk about the 2000s and we had all these flying cars. I'm upset because where's my flying car? I want a flying van. Untethered. Soul by Michael. So get the book wherever you can. You don't have to get the physical book. We can read the ebook. You can go on Kindle with the Kindle app. You don't need a Kindle. You don't need an actual Kindle. You can get the Kindle app. You can check your library for ebooks, and if you have Barnes & Noble, I know Barnes & Noble has their reader as well. So yeah, find the book club. All right. I know that if you download that one app, Audible, they usually, when you download it for the first time, and you can cheat by signing up for a free Gmail email if you've already had Audible once. I've done that. So if you've had Audible and you've had a free trial once, make up a new Gmail account or a Hotmail account, because those are free. Just make up a random one. Go to Audible. Log in with make a new Audible account, because they'll give you a free book when you sign up for a trial. Just saying. If the budget is tight and you got to do that, you do what you got to do to make it work. I will be getting some kind of an ebook version because I just don't have room to keep books. And if this is going to be a monthly thing, I can't end up with 12 books every year. So, but I tell you what, if I read a really good book and it's something worth keeping, I will then go back and buy it. So, you know, but you have until February 24th is the day we're going to discuss it. So 23rd, we finish reading it. So that gives you 2 good months. Do you know how many pages it is, M. Garcia? Is there any way for you to look that up while you're on the live? Where's my mug? Oh, I think it's hiding under all these dishes. There it is. I'll use this mug. I found this mug at a thrift shop and it didn't have a top, so it was like 50 cents. But I really need to find one with a top. See the stain? It's good for your skin. I do this when I'm not feeling good. This is what I do. If you are congested, nasal congestion, even chest congestion, just steam yourself. It's really good for that. All right, which tea shall we have? Oh, I know which tea I got. I got to drink up all this Bengal spice tea because I have 2 containers of it, apparently. Did not realize at the time that I had apparently bought one and already had one. And I want this empty container for another tea that I have, so I need to empty this out. So I'll be drinking Bengal spice for the next week. Okay. All right, what are we looking up? Parking is bad. Hold on, where are we? Ooh, you got snow. If it were a story, I could read it, but I'm not into self-help books. That's fine. It'll be a different kind of book every month. It won't always be a self-help or a, what do you call it, self-improvement book. So maybe the book we choose at the end of February will be something that you're interested in. So it's perfectly fine. So it's 187 pages, so that's really quick. You should be able to read that really in a week. So that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So we'll be choosing different genres, including sci-fi, M. Garcia, because I do like sci-fi. So we will be choosing all different genres. There's enough different kinds of books out there that at one point or another, whatever book we choose, you should be interested in. And if you're not interested in reading the book that we're reading, just choose a book for yourself to read. The thing is just to be reading more and watching TV less. That's all. Find a blog you're really interested in, you know? And dedicate yourself to reading a new blog every week, you know? If there's a really good subject and you found a good blog on it, just read a new blog every week. Just be reading more than, you know, than you were. Just read more than you were. That's the thing. Ooh, you got snow? I don't really miss snow. We don't get snow every winter in Virginia, Northern Virginia, but I really don't miss it. So I'm okay with that. I'm quite all right with not having snow. Totally fine with it. Although I think they got flurries in Northern Virginia at some point this winter. Yeah. Yeah, the good thing about working in the school system is if they close school, I still got paid anyway. So I was always wishing for snow at that time. Okay, Monica, love you, sis. But so I didn't care about snow back when I was working in the school system because it just gave me a paid day off because we were monthly paid employees. So they paid us once a month. They took your annual, they divided it by 12. When I first started, they divided it by 12, so we got paid in the summer. The last 3 years, 2 or 3 years, no, 3 years, they stopped paying us in the summer, so they divided it by 10. So we got paid once a month, which really sucked. So I always had a part-time job because couldn't wait. You know, you get that once a month check. I needed something to supplement the middle and the end of the months kind of thing. I hated getting paid once a month. Oh my gosh. Just thinking about it is annoying. Anywho. Alright, I'm gonna tuck my feet. My feet are getting cold. I tell you, it's like the bottom part of the van is freezing cold. Let me adjust this. There we go. Can't really see the top of my head, but that's okay. Oh, you got the hanger I got the hanger in the picture. You guys should see how I've got this rigged up. It's hanging from a bungee. Hey, you do what you gotta do, right? Hopefully it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, drinking water helps. And I have to admit that even though I'm still getting used to the lemon in my water, it really does make a difference. I think it gives me a little more energy. I think it's helping my skin clear up. It's helping me be not so congested-y, I feel like. So those are some things I've noticed. But and I'm sure my body, my kidney and liver and all that are happy for the extra filtration that it's providing, I guess. Ooh, that is hot. I just put honey in it. It's too hot right now. Let me let that cool for a little bit. Yeah, I still break out every month with my stupid Eve cycle. But I always get a pimple or two during my cycle. But, you know, that's gonna happen. That's hormonal. It's hormonal breakouts. It's not because of anything I'm eating, so that's okay with me. That's not something I can really control. And not every month, like, you know, every couple months I'll get a few pimples with my cycle. Yeah, because, well, this month, technically it's still December. I did get a couple pimples in December. But it is what it is. Yeah, I really only drink water and hot tea. Oh, lucky you to be done with Eve. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh. Hey, come on. Open up.
Oh.
I just closed it because it was cold.
You got a laptop?
I do have a laptop.
Where's that?
It's in the bag in the front, but it's locked. Here.
Oh.
You gave me one of those.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you gave me one. That's a pretty cool thing.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Over here.
Huh?
Oh,
that's Pam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Lynn's so sweet. So he gave me this cool, and I can't remember where I put it. Yeah, I'll show it on another video. But he gave me this. It looks like an SD card, but it's a USB. And you plug it into any USB outlet, and it's a light. It's these two little LED lights on a USB SD looking card, and you plug it in, and it's bright as all get out. It's really cool. I'll have to find it and show it on a video at nighttime, so you can see how bright it is. I know I have it somewhere. I don't know where. I can't remember where I put it. It might even be in my bag with my electronics. Lemon water makes you congested. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Carl. I just saw Carl's comment. You're so stupid. Oh my gosh, will you stop it? Oh my gosh. Yes, you need to give her your phone. Oh, that's interesting that you maybe it's just breaking up. It might be breaking up the congestion. It might need to give it a little more time. Maybe. But you know what? I wonder if you drink hot water with lemon in it, the steam together with the lemon might help. And maybe put a little drop of honey in it. Like you would tea, but without the tea. Maybe try that. Boil you some water, put lemon and honey, and sip that, and let that steam get up in your nose, and maybe all together it'll break up the congestion. I don't know. My son grew up with really bad asthma because when he was born, he had meconium aspiration, which is when they pass stools during the in the womb, and they end up aspirating it or swallowing it or inhaling it, and his lungs collapsed. I had to have an emergency C-section with him, and so he grew up with asthma and weak lungs. But when he was having asthma attacks and stuff like that, and he would be in the hospital a lot, getting, those heavy-duty nebulizer treatments and stuff. But I would cup my hand and hit him in the back. And when you cup it like that, it would break up, any phlegm or something, like when he would get bronchitis and stuff. So, yeah. But start at the bottom and work your way up. So you're breaking up the phlegm and bringing it up so he can cough it up, expectorate, That's what cough syrups do. All right, Mike, you got to go. Goodbye, Mike. He's gone. I got him. I saw him. Anyway, so yeah, try and, I don't know. There's got to be some organic, non-prescription ways to help asthma. And I know if you have nasal congestion, you can use that, neti pot thing. It feels like you're drowning at first, but it feels like you're drowning when you use that neti pot at first, but it really does help. Once you get the water up and out a couple of times, it really feels so good. That saline water, it really feels good. The first few times you use it, you're going to feel like you're drowning, and you're going to be coughing and hacking a lot and spitting water out because it went down your throat instead. Oh, hey, Happy New Year, Joanne. It's okay. Long as he got M. Garcia, doesn't matter who got him. I think you're my only moderator on. I'm going to have to add some more moderators. I keep forgetting to go. The reason I keep forgetting is I have to go on the computer to do it. I can't do it via the app. So I wish they would change that. All right, there's another one. We've been on just way too long. That's why they're coming out. Yeah. Yeah, we've been on a long time, so yeah. The longer we're on, the more the trolls see that we're live and they pop up. They're probably just now waking up and getting on YouTube and seeing the symbol that I'm live. Anyway. We've been on for over an hour and a half, so that's cool. Oh yeah, Kavana man, you're there. Oh, you're watching football. It's all good. I appreciate it. If you see one, you get it. Yeah, it seems to be about that 35 to 40 minute mark they start showing up. And if I'm on for an hour, they really start showing up. So yeah, it's all good. That's what the block feature is for. It's all good. I'm not gonna let it ruin my New Year's and my tea chat with my family. We lost about 20 people on the chat. That's fine. Ooh, gin soaked raisins. Wait, why are we soaking the raisins in gin? I missed something. If that's how they want to start their new year out, that's on them. I'm not letting it block anything good for me. Okay, we soaking raisins in gin. I didn't get the memo. Why we doing that? Why are we soaking them in gin? Oh, natural city. What state are you going to be in February? I'm probably going to stay in Arizona. I don't know what city in Arizona I'll be in, but I'll probably... Hey, Tara. Tara. No, Tara. It's Tara. That's right. Oh, for asthma. Oh, we're soaking them in. Oh, for asthma. Oh, you soak raisins in gin for asthma? What? I did not know that. Elderberries and vodka. That's for asthma too? That just sounds like a good way to get drunk. I don't know. I've never heard of these things. These are these old wives' tales, these old passed down from grandmamas and big mamas. What kind of tea do I have? This is Bengal Spice, one of my favorites. Bengal Spice tea. And it's caffeine free. It's a spicy chai style blended with cinnamon, ginger, and cloves. So yummy. It almost has a like Indian smell. Like it's like it would be good with some almond milk in it. Some vanilla almond milk would taste really good in this. Yeah. Elderberries are good for asthma and colds. Interesting. I don't even think I've even eaten an elderberry before. I might have to look into that. Okay. Yeah, vanilla almond milk in this would probably taste so yummy. So now we got remedies for colds. What else did we talk about? Oh, we were talking about the lemon water. That's how we ended up talking about the other stuff. I was like, how did we get talking about... That's right. We were talking about having lemon in your water and how it helps your skin and your body and all that. Yes, I have noticed a difference. Ooh, the Dollar Tree has almond milk. Oh, you're lucky. That's cool. Yeah, we don't have that in any Dollar Trees that I've been in. Oh, a remedy for pink eye. No, I think when you get stuff like pink eye and strep throat, you have to take those antibiotics. Unfortunately. I don't think there's no natural way to get rid of pink eye. Unfortunately. I know you can reinfect yourself, so just keep everything clean. Keep your hands off your face. Wash your hands a lot. Okay, Slick Willie gotta go. Bye, Slick Willie. Wash your pillowcase, wash your sheets, all that kind of stuff when you have the pink eye. I know. I was getting pink eye and strep throat so often that, I mean, I had a really good doctor too, but I would just call and say I have it again, and they would just call a prescription. And they got to the point that I didn't have to come in and pay the copay. It's a pain, I know. Yeah, you probably could do some hot compresses and oils and stuff like that, but I don't know if is that going to really cure it, or is that just going to lessen the symptoms? Like, you know, make it feel better, but is it really going to cure it? I don't know. I would have to Google. Yeah. Oh, they had pink eye drops in the CVS and stuff? Oh, well, then there you go. There you go. That works. Try that. Oh, clove works too. Black coffee. There you go. See? Well, try all those remedies before, although by the time you buy all those things, you probably would have spent the $25. But anyway, it's better to know that those things work than you know you have a permanent solution for the next time if it happens, or somebody else you know that has kids and it happens. Oh, I gotta get close to read. I don't have my glasses on. Crushed garlic is a powerful antiviral and antibiotic. Oh, wow. Homeopathic eye drops do work, not a cure. Yeah, my only concern is it going to just make it feel better for a while and go away for a while, and then she's going to come back because it's something that needs antibiotics? That would be my concern. Some things you kind of need antibiotics for. Some things you don't. They tell you do, but you really don't. But I know there are some of those things that you really do have to take the antibiotic to really cure it and get it out of you, or else you'll get it again in a few weeks. You don't want to cure it naturally and then have it again in a couple weeks because you really didn't take the antibiotics. So, because then that kind of defeats the purpose. See, when I put my glasses on, I cannot read the screen. This is why I know that I need bifocals. I can read the screen perfectly fine without my glasses, and then when I put them on, everything is completely fuzzy. All the numbers are fuzzy on the top. The word live, I can tell it's live because I know that's a red box means live. And your comments are all fuzzy. Yep. Like an old lady looking over the top of her glasses. This is how I do when I'm doing my videos, when I'm editing. I'm looking over the top of my glasses like this. I only need them for distance. So like if I lean back here, it looks okay. But the writing is pretty small. I can't read exactly what it says. But I can't see it at all with my glasses off. So it's weird. Eyes are weird. I'm Garcia. Viruses can't be killed, but they can be contained. That is true, Natural City. That's true. Exactly, Deborah. The after 40 bifocals. I mean, I'm almost... In May, I'll be 47, so... M. Garcia saying, I can't read the screen without my glasses, but I can see from Chi-Town all the way to Hawaii without any problem. Yeah, my glasses are definitely for distance. Yeah, I'm 46 now, so May 13th, I'll be 47. I can't believe my son is going to be 23. My son is going to be 23 on the 10th. The 10th, he'll be 23. My baby. Growing up so fast. Oh, sage tea will help your fibro? That's good to know. I've been wearing glasses since I was about 4. And unbeknownst to me, all the years that I've been wearing glasses, I was supposed to be taking them off when I read. I guess that memo didn't get told to me, or maybe my mom just didn't remind me when I was a kid. So I wore glasses all the time. And so that may have affected my vision, because when I read, I don't need them, but I would always keep them on. But things didn't start getting blurry until I got in my 40s. Now I cannot keep them on when I'm reading. I just can't. It's just way too blurry. So I may have done that to myself. Who knows? And then again, I might have started with the putting them on, taking them off, and maybe I lost them and my mom got tired and told me to keep them on. Who knows? I can't remember very much from my childhood from that young of age. I barely remember high school. There's just little things I remember. Like I remember the stuff about the hair. I remember some holidays growing up time, but I don't remember, but 3 of my elementary school teachers, I can remember their faces. I remember one. No, I don't remember her name. I can remember their faces. Good morning to you, Bean. Yeah, my memories are very sporadic. So it's weird. I don't know. I wonder if that's because of the bipolar 2 disorder. I don't know. Oh, Nora, you're planning a wedding. Sweet. Well, congratulations to your daughter on her engagement. Just make sure they don't spend a lot of money on a wedding. It's not necessary. It really is not necessary, because that money could be put to better use within the marriage. It's not necessary. A small, intimate wedding is really all you need. I mean, I can't give you marriage advice since I'm separated right now, but don't spend a bunch of money. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's because it's not even worth it. That big amounts of money people spend on weddings. I mean, I guess if you have the extravagant amount of money to do that, do it. But if you guys have to budget for a wedding, don't spend money you don't have. Not worth it. Spend the money within the marriage. Save the money, even better yet, because that's the biggest thing that people break up for, is money reasons. That's the number one breakup of marriages and relationships. It's money. The new trend is towards smaller weddings, you read? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about what other people think, though. It's your wedding. Do what you want to do. If you are a millionaire and you can afford a $700,000 wedding, do it. It's your money. But if you're everyday people like most of us are, I don't think anyone should really spend more than about $5,000 for a wedding. You can do a very beautiful wedding for $5,000. I think I spent $1,500 on my second wedding. You know, it was very frugal. You do not have to invite everybody you've ever known all your life to the wedding also. Sorry, not worth it. Can't do it. My first wedding was the courthouse, which wasn't a wedding. And my second one was at a church that I was attending. And I made decorations, minimal decorations. And yeah, you know. I am never getting married again, M. Garcia. Ooh, I'm done with marriage. Never, 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 never. No. Done. I am not getting married again. And everybody says, oh, never say never. I know that I am not marriage material because I am so independent. So independent. And having to check with a spouse before making financial decisions, which you should, because it's your resources, unless, you are guys completely split everything down the middle, which a lot of people do, and I see nothing wrong with that. Splitting all the bills and having that account for bills, and you split everything, because then nobody has to worry about money. Your debt is your debt, and my debt is my debt, and I have to handle it, and you have to handle yours. That's perfectly fine too, because then nobody is bringing anybody else into their debt, which happened to me. I had my own debt, but I got a lot more of it when I got married, and it's something I will never be able to pay, and so I don't even bother. So much debt came in the marriage, but it is what it is, right? Nothing I can do about it. My name is now attached to that debt forever, and it's not mine. Cheers. But I like the freedom of being able to make decisions and not having to check with anyone or not having to run it by anybody. It's just nice, Yeah. It's not worth all the money you spend on a wedding. Because if you're going to live in sticks and bricks, you're going to need that money. You're going to need that money. Do not spend it on one day affair. You can have beautiful pictures outside in your wedding gown and tux. You can do that without having a big wedding. You'll have plenty of memories spending time with family and friends. Honestly, you can do a teeny weeny wedding and then just have a beautiful reception, Would I live with someone? You mean would I live in sin? Yes, I probably would. But I would never go back to sticks and bricks. So he'd have to have his own van. So, yeah. He'd have to have his own van because I like my space. And I don't think men are very clean. There are some men that are clean and neat. But for the most part, men are not clean and neat. And I wouldn't be able to keep picking up after somebody. That's another thing I don't like. I like to clean. And I like it to stay clean because I keep it clean. And I can pick up after myself as I go. But to live with somebody that doesn't have that kind of mentality is very frustrating, and you start resenting that person because you're always cleaning up behind them, and you're like, I'm cleaning after a grown man. Like, really? I am not your mama. So then the resentment starts, and then, you know, you're looking at him all side-eye every time he drops something and don't pick it up. You know, it's not worth it to me. It's not worth it. Not worth that stress. Uh-oh, not the grapefruit. We can't talk about that, M. Garcia. This video won't be monetized if you talk about that. We're not talking about that. That's for another video. We'll do a Vanner live after dark video for the grown-ups. Don't talk about that. We can't talk about that. We'll do another live video for after dark. I'll put the age restriction on it and all that. We'll talk about that later. Don't talk about that. Yeah, I cannot. Ooh. If you're not clean or willing to help clean, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know the love languages thing? Remember that when that was a big deal? You know, what's your love language? What's your love language? My love language is service. Clean something. You know what I'm saying? If you clean something, nice. Some people's are words of affirmation. What are the 5? Do you remember that? So service, words of affirmation, gifts. What were the other 2? I think kindness or acts of kindness or something. I don't know what they are. But mine was pretty much service. Oh, affection. Okay. Mine was service. And it's hard because the person usually puts out what their love language is. So mine was service. I would do things. I would keep the house clean. I would, you know, that kind of stuff. So when you don't get it back though, it's really hard. Oh, quality time. There it is. That's the other one. I mean, quality time is like I mean, I like spending time, but I'm not. I really like being alone, so quality time is not a big one for me. And words of affirmation, you would think, having grown up with such negative words being spoken to me, that I would really be a words of affirmation kind of girl, but I'm not. My second husband was, so I had to learn to speak his language, and so I probably didn't do it as much as I could have, but I did learn. And but he never learned mine, and he never. It's frustrating when that person doesn't do that, you know? It's frustrating that, and I didn't expect him to do it on a regular basis, but it would be nice to come home to a clean house, or to the bathroom being clean, things like that, or the dishes. I come home, you're home, there's dishes in the sink. Like, really? You couldn't wash the dishes? Anyway, it's one of those things. But he liked being told that you loved him. He liked being told that you appreciated him. That kind of stuff. So I did have to learn how to say that, because I kind of, you know, don't say that on a regular basis. I've learned now. I tell my family members that I talk to on the phone that I love them. Years ago, I probably would have never said that. It would just been bye. But I always make sure I say I love you before I get off the phone with my, you know, aunt. And if I talk to an uncle or cousin, I always make sure I tell them I love them. Just because, you know. So, anyway, yeah, if I came home from work and the kitchen was clean or the bathroom was clean, especially the bathroom. Of course, that's the least favorite place to clean, especially when you live with a man and a son, you know? Ugh. Because men don't make the bowl all the time. And I'm in there cleaning and cussing because I'm like, this is not my pee. I'm cleaning off the floor, you know, down on my hands and knees in the bathroom. And neither one of them would clean the bathroom. Ugh. Ugh. So yeah, the resentment in the side eye was strong in that marriage. And when I decided I wanted to live a more simple, more nomadic lifestyle, and even in the beginning, I didn't know if I wanted to do it long term. I knew that we couldn't live in debt constantly, so I wanted to do it for 2 to 3 years to save money. He wanted nothing to do with it. So on top of everything we were already going through, and the fact that I wanted to minimalize my lifestyle, minimalize my spending, minimalize my stuff, which I never had a lot of stuff anyway. I've always been able to get rid of stuff. The only thing I have an attachment to, I guess you could say, is photos, because I lost some photos from my first marriage. I lost all my baby pictures. My first husband, yeah, it's still upsetting to me, but I have no baby pictures of myself, and nobody does, because they were all lost. I had all the originals. So my first husband, I flew from Iowa back to Virginia when I left him. And he was supposed to send a box to me that had all of my baby pictures in it, my baby book, and my photo album from growing up that my mom gave me. And it was all in storage. And I said, I don't care about the rest of that crap. Just send me that one box. And months would go by. Then a year went by. Then 2 years. Then 3. And he never sent it. And unbeknownst to me, he had let the storage lapse. He stopped paying for it. And of course, everything was gone. So I have no pictures of me as a baby. I didn't have very many anyway. And the one picture of the man that I think is my father or might not be my father, that's a long story I'm not going to get into. I only had one picture of him, and that was in there too. So photos have been the thing that I've kept constantly. So I won't give my son the photos that I have in the back because I'm afraid they'll get lost. That's always in the back of my mind, that they'll get lost or destroyed. So until I digitize those photos, I'm not handing them over to him. Once they're digitized, I will hand them over to him because it'll save space in my van. And it'll also, they're probably safer in a home than they would be in a car. Just with the weather temperatures and stuff changing, I don't want to ruin the photos. And those are all his baby pictures. Those are all the pictures I have of him as a baby. So once I get them all digitized, which will take time because it's a lot of pictures in there, and some family photos are in there. I was able to get some duplicates of some of the family pictures when my grandma passed. My mom did find some. So I got some, and I got a couple of like high school age pictures of me. But no baby pictures at all. So anyway. Anywho, back to the marriage. Yeah, it's important that even if you're not married, you're with a partner, learn their love language. So basically, the easiest way to learn somebody's love language is to just observe them. If they're always telling you that they love you and that they appreciate you, oh shoot, their love language is probably words of affirmation, because most people put out what their language is. So start doing that to them. Reciprocate. Cola, am I from Maryland? No, I'm from Northern Virginia. So pay attention. If she or he is always cleaning and is a neat person, clean something so they don't have to. Take on the chore of cleaning something on a regular basis and take that off their plate. Most people put out what it is, their language that they speak. If they're always touching you and showing PDA, public display of affection, holding hands, kissing on you, that's what they like. Do that to them. Kiss her in public. Hold her hand in public. And I know it's going to put some of you in the uncomfortable position and out of your comfort zone. But if you want it to work, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Awesomely Lovey said that in her TED Talk. I love Awesomely Lovey. you have to be uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable sometimes. So if you want it to work, then you observe your significant other, what they're doing for you to show that they love you, and you got to give them some of that back, even if it's not your preferred choice. Because if you don't want to, if you're not willing to do that, then you might as well just break up with them if you're not willing to do that. Because don't let them continue to pour all that energy and affection and time into you if you already know that you're not willing to do the same. It's not fair. Let that person find somebody that's going to do that for them. And that's the reason why I left my husband too, is because he was a great friend and I miss him not being my friend. And if he were willing to be friends, I would still be friends with him because he was a great friend. I just feel like we were not meant to be married. And I was so in love with being in love and being married again that I pressured him into marriage. I really believe that I pressured him into marriage. I look back now and I'm like, I think he married me because he was afraid of losing me. I don't think he was really ready to be married, and I don't think we should have gotten married. I think we should have just stayed friends. Because I lost a friend, and he really was my best friend. My best friend. We had such a good time together. Even up until the day I left, we had a good time together, as long as it wasn't talking about marriage. As long as we weren't talking as a couple. But we were good friends up until the day I left. So I miss that. I miss my friend. And I wish I have kept him as a friend and not married him. Because I feel like I did a disservice to him and to myself. Because he could have found someone to love him the way he needed to be loved, and I could have kept my friend. But you live and learn. You get older, you learn. Hopefully you get older and you learn anyway. I have tried reaching out to him, but he's hurt. And I think he's hurt so deeply that he's not willing to talk to me. So I feel like the only time I'm going to hear from him is when he's ready to get the divorce. Probably when he meets somebody that he's willing to marry, or really, she wants him to be divorced. Then he'll reach out to me, because I've tried through email. I've tried through text message. I've tried through phone calls, and he just will not return calls. And it's been since I left August 27th of 2015. So it's been over 2 years. And yeah, I've tried. So I can't make him talk to me. So, but if he watches my videos, just know I miss my friend. I would not mind being your friend, but I would like to get the divorce done so we can each be completely free. Yeah, I think his feelings were hurt because I think I mean it was about 3 months from the time I made the decision to be a nomad to the time I left, and I kept trying to talk to him, and he would not have conversations with me about it. And I kept trying to make him come with me and explain all the benefits of just saving money. Even if we come back to an apartment later, after a couple of years, let's just do this for 2 years and see how it goes. If we do it for 2 months and it doesn't work, then we'll come back. He just didn't want to try it at all. And I kept trying to explain to him the benefits of the money, because we would both be working our full-time jobs while living in a vehicle. So we would have been able to save, and we were paying anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a month in rent, depending on where we were living. So just imagine if we still took even half that money and saved it each month, and the other half went to our debt, we could have been out of debt in a matter of just a few years. But yeah, he wasn't having it. And so I couldn't live that way any longer. I just could not do it any longer, because I was starting to lose who I was, and I was starting to hate him. I was starting to really hate him coming home. And so I felt like it was better if I just did it on my own, and so I did. But he was hurt, because I think he thought I wasn't serious. Hey, Elizabeth. I think that he thought I wasn't serious. I think he thought that it was just a phase, or that maybe I'd come back in a month or two, but I did not. So, oh shoot, I keep doing that. Sorry, guys. I keep hitting the cord. But anyway, so I choose me. I chose me, and I choose me, and I continue to choose me every day. And so that's why I say I will never be married again, because I no longer want to compromise anything about my life. And I'm very set in my ways. I know what I like and what I don't like. And if somebody comes in and tries to change all that, I know it's going to be quite upsetting to me. So I wouldn't mind having a boyfriend, but he'd have to have his own rig, his own situation. And I'll meet up with you when I meet up with you. I guess I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I guess I'm looking for an old school, for the old heads. I'm looking for a buddy. Wink, wink. You know what I'm talking about. Remember, this video has to be monetized, so I can't say too much. If you know what I'm talking about, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. I'm looking for a buddy from back in the day. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway. You're one of those kind of friends. Think about De La Soul if you listen to old school hip hop. Look that up. De La Soul buddy song. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Yeah, I guess that's probably what I need. I don't really need a boyfriend. Anyway, I don't really want a boyfriend because that requires a lot of give and take. Anyway, it is what it is. Put my handy dandy notebook away. Yeah, I think several people have songs about buddies, so yeah. You can figure that out later. For y'all that don't know, look that up later. So, because I do miss certain things of having a significant other, but not other things. So I don't want to be somebody's significant other. But it's hard. It's dangerous having a buddy nowadays. Too much stuff out there. So, yeah, it's kind of dangerous having a buddy. in this day and age. Exactly, M. Garcia. And that's why I'm still by myself, M. Garcia, because of the dangers. Yeah, that's too scary. I'm not trying to. Nope. Yeah, this is tea conversation. This is some more for the after dark conversation. People do catch feelings, and I'm at the point where I don't catch feelings anymore, but guys do. I feel like tables turn when we get older. Women don't catch feelings when they get older, but the men do. And when we was younger, the girls would catch feelings and the guys didn't care. They was just hoes. I never had a whole phase. I think I need a whole phase. Wait, I need to start a new video. We need to get off this video. I need to start a new video for the adult conversation. Oh my gosh. This is tea talk right here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like we've gotten older now as women and we just like, whatever, man. Yeah. No, it's right. You know, you got no little kids at home. If you have kids, they're all grown doing their own thing. It's like, no time for me to do me. I had my son at 23. The age he's about to turn is the age that I had him. And he has a child now. So I didn't get to do anything. I mean, I only had a couple of years of being legal drinking age before he came along. So I didn't do much. And I don't really drink anyway, so I was always really the designated driver. And when I did drink, I'd one drink and I'd nurse it all night. So I never got in any kind of trouble like that. I think now I'm starting to redo it. I'm going back in time. I'm doing all the stuff I didn't do in my 20s and early 30s. But there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not hurting anybody. Not hurting anybody. Me living in my van is not hurting anybody at all. I am not hurting anybody. So I don't see what's wrong with it. All right, Tara. Okay, Tara. Go on, do your thing. T and Jack. All right, I'm not mad at you. Okay, Bean, you got 22-year-old and 18-year-old. So yeah, you got big kids. Yeah. Isn't the life of an empty nester beautiful? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I do say I will regret one thing. Even though my first marriage did not work out, I wish we had 2 kids because my son really needs a sibling. Even to this day, he needs a sibling. I wish I had had 2 kids out of that marriage. I feel like my son would enjoy having a sibling. Someone he can talk to, someone that's his friend through thick and thin. So that is the one thing I regret. Yeah, I really should have never gotten married. I shouldn't have married my son's father, and I shouldn't have married my second husband. I feel like I'm just not marriage material. Maybe I got that from my mom. My mom's never been married. She's 65. Never been married. I think she's 65. I think she turned 65 on August 1st. Yeah. I miss my son dearly, but I really think he really should have had a sibling. Some people are okay as only children, and some people just need a sibling. Like, I was a great only child. I have a sister. My mom had another child. I was 9.5, almost 10 years old. But I was a great only child. I didn't require you to pay attention to me. I was great. I was a loner. I could keep myself entertained for hours. I mean, that has something to do with the way I was brought up. You guys heard that story in another video. But I kept to myself. But I feel like my son, it was really hard for him growing up by himself. And he always asked for another sibling. When I left my son's father in 97, I did not meet my second husband until 2000, I want to say. No, 2001. I think. 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001. Yeah, I think it was 2001 when I met my second husband. Yeah. So it was just me and him. From the time he was... Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah. And we didn't get married to 2007. We broke up a couple times. So we were on again, off again. From 2001 to the time we married in 2007, we broke up, I think, like twice. Yeah. But yeah. Anywho, it is what it is, right? You learn more about yourself. The more you go through things, the more you learn about yourself. All right? Yeah, that is true. He does have a close friend that he considers like a brother, but I think it's not the same. It's not quite the same as having an actual blood sibling, so. Oh, no, I'm not looking for nobody. I told you already. I don't need no significant other. Oh, no. And even if I do find a buddy, y'all won't know nothing about it. And keep that little, what do you call it? And keep it in the vest pocket. I won't be telling y'all nothing about nothing. But no, Crystal will not be finding nobody. No significant other. I'm not willing to compromise enough in order to have a significant other. Keep that close to the vest, even if I do find a little something on the side. All right, I gotta sit back. My back is killing me. Let's chill this way. Look, trust me, I've already had people, gentlemen, inbox me trying to be the one, but I don't know what it is. I think I've told you guys this before. I don't care about interracial relationships. My daughter-in-law is white, that's fine, but it's not for me. But it seems like every guy that hits on me because of they found me on YouTube is white and old. Like in the 60s. Like what? All right, Deborah. I do not want an old man, and I do not want a non-black man. I love my brothers too much. Well, it could be a sugar daddy situation, but no, I don't want to do that. I'm not about using people. Kovana man, Grandpa Jungle Fever. That's funny, Grandpa Jungle Fever. I like it. That's hilarious. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, that's just not for me. That's all. Just not my thing. All right, Nora, bye. I'm sorry you have to go to work on Sunday, but bye. Nice talking with you. Yeah, I don't know. Just not my thing. There was a white guy when I was younger who had a crush on me, and I went on one date with him, but I just couldn't do it. He kissed me goodnight, and it was just like, ooh, no, I can't do it. Something about black men is just, oof. I don't know. And I've dated light-skinned black men. I've dated dark-skinned black men. I've dated tall men. I've dated, not shorter than me, but, somewhat short men. I'm only 5'4", so like 5'6", 5'7", 5'8". I've dated 6'2", skinny, thicker, not big, but thicker. I just love my brothers. I don't know. Just love black men. Just not down with the squirrel. Not for me. That's true. Never say sorry for what I like. You're right. You're right. It's what I like, and that's what I like, and that's all it is to it, right? You can like what you like. I like what I like, and that's all. That's what makes the world go round, right? There's somebody for everybody, probably. Maybe. I don't know. True that. True that. I won't apologize. You're right. I just don't want anyone taking it to another level, saying, "Oh, she don't like white people," because that'll happen. That's not the case. Love my daughter-in-law, and she's white. Bye, Bean. So, my daughter-in-law is a great girl. She gave me my beautiful granddaughter. So yeah. Spadira. Stop it. Y'all being bad. Anyway. All right, we got our book. And now I got to just choose the podcast. So I have to go back to the, don't forget to download your Spotify. Hi, Fanny. Don't forget to download your Spotify and get the Snap Judgment. Okay? So, yeah. Oh, Natural City. Oh, that's too funny. He said the crushed garlic should be eaten and not placed on the affected eye. Oh, that would have been hilarious. She'd have been putting the crushed garlic on her pink eye thinking it was going to help. Oh, my goodness. That's funny. Oh, my gosh. All right, so the book we're going to be, I wrote it down. Hold on. The book, let me get is The Untethered Soul, right? Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. It's 187 pages. So that's what we're reading. I didn't do the podcast yet, so I'll look that up for next week. And the podcasts are really easy. You can listen to those while you Michael Singer, yeah. Isn't that what I said? Michael Singer? I think that's what I wrote, yeah. I had to write it down for myself. So we're gonna read that and talk about it on February 24th. So have it read before February 24th. I am going to find a podcast and I will announce it sometime next week, the first week of the new year. Maybe I'll have it for the What's Up Wednesday video. And We'll listen to it, and then we'll do that at the end of January. We will talk about it. All right, TJ, you got to go. Sorry. What we're not going to do is promote child rape and molestation. Go away. Put urine on pink eye. I don't know about all that. I don't know if me putting no pee-pee on my pink eye. I think I will. No. I think I will just eat the crushed garlic. I would try that before I put urine on the pink eye. That's gonna be a no. That's gonna be a negative. Grandma can keep that one. Oh, it's almost. Oh, look at you. You're watching me at night. Sea of Angels. You got 40 minutes to the new year. Hey, Duana. Is it Duana? Did I say it right? Duana? How are you? Urine and yellow root water. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pass on the urine thing. Even though I know my pee is probably pretty clean, I'm still not putting it anywhere on me. That's gonna be a negative. No, thank you. That's not one of those wives' tales I'm gonna take and pass down. Sorry. But yeah, so yeah, I'll get the podcast, try and get it done by Wednesday. If not, you'll get it sometime next week. Redman gotta go. Oh, we got another troll. Hold on. Okay, bye-bye. I think I got him. I know. I think a live chat should be like live both ways. Although I think there is a way to do a live chat with somebody else and you guys see it on the thing. I don't know. Pam Garcia. You're gonna ask how to get the urine smell out of her eye. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. I don't think you're supposed to like actually put it in your eye. I think she meant like a urine compress. I don't think you're gonna put urine in your eye. At least I hope that's not what she meant. You're gonna get a dropper of urine and put it in your eye. That's okay. Anyone that close to you should love you no matter how you smell. I'm sorry. But if you smell like pee pee, then I'm gonna have to tell you you smell like pee pee. Be like, sweetie, I love you, but you smell like pee pee. Oh yes, urine does work on jellyfish stings. You are right about that, Keisha. I don't know though. I don't know. I guess if the jellyfish stings bad enough, you would let somebody pee on it. Don't you dare. Oh my gosh. Where am I now? I'm still on the border of, I'm near Parker, Arizona. I'm just going to say that. That's the best. That's the closest. Happy New Year. Bye. Okay, bye. Oh no, stomach flu. The whole neighborhood. Oh, geez Louise. Oh, I'm sorry, Gloria. Well, I hope you're getting entertained by this live video. Feel better. Is somebody at least home able to help take care of you a little bit? I know that's the worst, having to get up and fix your own self soup when you're sick. All right, rabbit sorcery. Bye-bye. I can already tell. Oh, I hope you feel better. Oh, good. Hubby's home. Good. Yeah, it's the worst when you're sick and you're by yourself and you've got to get up out your sick bed to make yourself soup or ginger ale or crackers or whatever you... That's the worst. Luckily, my space is small and I can just reach over there and grab something. All right, Happy New Year. Sea of Angels, where are you? Oh, well, sip on some ginger ale and nibble on crackers, Gloria. Not cold ginger ale, like room temperature ginger ale usually is what I do. What did you say, Pam? How do you get started as a van dweller? If a person wanted to do this, what advice would I give them on how to start? Pam, aren't you in a van? Wait, wrong Pam. Other Pam. I'm not sure which Pam that is. Yeah, first thing you have to do is get rid of everything, buy a van, and just do it. Honestly, just do it. You do not have to have an elaborate setup. As long as you have a good place, a good comfortable place to sleep, and a place to put food. Oh, okay. Pam, your last name is on. Okay. Never mind. Wrong Pam. So get yourself a vehicle. Doesn't even have to be a van, honestly. I started in my SUV. Get yourself a vehicle. Make sure you have a good, comfortable place to sleep, because if you don't sleep comfortably, you're gonna give up quickly. So have a comfortable place to sleep and a place to put some clothing and some food, and just hit the road. You can add stuff later. I would start it in the spring or the summer if you don't mind warm weather, because you have to get so much stuff for winter, because you got to make sure you somewhat insulate, even if it's just like I did with blankets, like these kind of blankets all around and a heater. But if you like the cold, you could start in the fall. Otherwise, I'd say start in like the spring, early spring, where it's not super cold at night anymore. And get you a vehicle and just go and add stuff as you go. Use YouTube as a resource. Use Bob Wells' Cheap RV Living YouTube and his blog as a resource, because he's done all the work. He's been doing this for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. So that's what I would say. Just do it. Just get out there and do it. Don't start with anything elaborate in the beginning. Don't waste the money. As many times as I changed my SUV and this van, I could have saved so much money. And I'm still changing. Because some things work for a while and then they don't work anymore. Or you like the way it looks and then you don't like the way it looks anymore. Just go. Just go. Don't live with regrets and what ifs. That was my biggest thing. If I don't do this now and I wait till I'm able to retire, how do I know what my life's going to look like at retirement age? Do I know for sure at 62 that I'm going to be healthy enough, financially fit enough, in my right mind enough to do this? I can't. I don't know that. I don't know the future. So I said I'm going to do it now. I keep thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. I'm just going to do it. So I did. And this is where I am. All right. Somebody else asked a question. Let me go back. Can you say anything about how to start up as a live streamer? Same thing. Just do it. Pick a topic. Talk about it. If you want to start a live stream and turn off commenting so you don't have people commenting while you're streaming, you can do that. There's a setting when you set up to go live to turn off comments. You can do that. If you want to do your first couple of videos that way, so you're just talking to the screen and you can see the number of people on the top that are on the stream. You could do that for the first couple times. And when you think you're comfortable enough, turn comments on so people can talk to you. Do a Q&A after you've done a couple of live streams with no people commenting on a certain subject. Then do a Q&A about that subject so people can then ask the questions that they wanted to ask, or answer the questions that you got after the live stream goes up and people comment underneath the video. Just do it. That's all I can say. I just say do everything. If it's not hurting somebody, just do it. Who cares? You either succeed, fail, but at least you tried. And you learned something. Because if you failed and you learned something, you'll try it again and you'll do it better. There's no right or wrong way to do anything. Just saying. Do I stream labs? I don't know what the heck that is. You're going to have to break that down for me. Talk to me like I'm a third grader. Oh, what phone is this? This is a LG Stylo 3 from Cricket. So yeah, it's just a cheapy phone. Works for me though. I'm not into that big fancy equipment. Like Lynn, my friend Lynn, who's come by a couple times, he has fancy cameras. I don't do all that. That's not my style. I'm too low key, not necessarily low tech, because I kind of like tech, but just low key. So, anybody else got a question? Go back to backpacking once the kids are grown. That's a great idea. I don't ever live with the regret, JJ. If you want to go back to backpacking when the kids are grown, then do it. Because you could be sitting in your rocking chair on a front porch in your 80s saying, man, I wish I had done that. You don't ever want to live with regrets or what ifs. That's the worst thing. Because I already have what ifs from my 20s. And I don't ever want to have any more of those. So many what ifs. I have what ifs from high school. But I don't ever want to have any more of those. Do I travel in the van? My friend Burger Planet does a live stream in his van, but he goes on tours of different states. I do travel. Right now I'm stationary, hanging with a group. But yeah, I do travel. I'm from Virginia and I'm in Arizona, so I've traveled. How do you handle your coworkers knowing that you live in a van? Well, most of my coworkers did not know that I lived in the van. The only people I told were the ones closest to me, who I considered friends. Nobody else knew. Yeah, nobody else knew. It was a big school, a lot of people there. Nobody knew. And I was showering at the school and people didn't even know. Yeah, nobody knew. Only the people I let know. They were the only ones that knew. Nobody has to know where you live. What advice would I give my 20-year-old self? Oh, go buy a van and do it. If I were 20, that means I wouldn't have had my son yet. So yes, I would tell myself, go buy a van and travel the country. That's what I would tell my 20-year-old self. We do not want to be rocking in our rocking chair at 90, regretting not following our passions. Exactly. Okay, Matt. Bye-bye. All right, Matt is gone. He's gone, don't worry. All right, did we end it up? He's gone. Anyway, yeah, my 20-year-old self, I'd definitely tell her to do this life. I would explain it to her and tell her to get on the road. Because I was not happy around that age. So yeah, that was not a happy time for me. So that would have been great for me to do this. Am I going to come to Florida? Yes, I'll be in Florida sometime in June. I don't know when. I have a cousin who just moved to Florida and he wants me to come to Florida, so it'll be in June. I know it's going to be hot as heck, but that's okay. I'll be on the whole East Coast during the summer. So I forgot the date that we said we were going to go to the lobster place. I think we said sometime in September. I don't remember. I think we said September something. Because it was after the season, after school starts. After Labor Day. That's right. It's the Saturday after Labor Day. Let me write that down. Alright, I gotta put you guys down here. Okay, let me write that down. Vanner family. Vanner family Lobster Fest. Lobster Fest in Maine. Saturday or weekend. No, Saturday. Saturday after Labor Day. More details to come on that one. Okay, bye, Gloria. Happy New Year to you. Slow internet there. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to be not 10 hours before the restaurant opens in Garcia. I don't think I want to be there that early. So we'll do it like 2 hours before the restaurant opens. And hang out in the parking lot between an hour or two early. You're so funny. 10 hours before. We're just going to camp out. Pull out our camping chairs and tents and camp out the night before. You're like, oh, we're a day early. We're going to just stay here. Oh, gosh. That's too funny. You're so funny. Oh, gosh. Too hilarious. Oh, my gosh. Anyways. I think an hour or two will piss her off plenty. I gotta go watch that video again because I can't remember the name of the lobster place to save me. I don't know why. I think I would have that etched in my brain, right? She will let us use her shower. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. No, we're just gonna get our solar showers and hang them up outside and just shower outside. Ah. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. All right, got that written down. That's another upcoming video later in the year. Oh, getting tired. I need a nap. Well, the sun finally came out. That means the temperature warmed up a little. It's nap time now. I think I got up at... I initially woke up at like 3:30 for like an hour and then dozed back off until like 7:30. So that was kind of good. Usually I get up at 3:30 in the morning. I'm up the whole morning. And I was tired. I was so toasty warm. Oh my gosh. This new fleece bedding was so warm. Oh yes. So warm. I didn't even need to put one of the I took one of these out, prepared to use it, the Hot Hands body and hand warmer thing. Never even needed to use it. My feet were so toasty warm, tucked in my little pocket, because I took the those 4 fleece blankets and sewed them together. So I sewed one long side, one short side, and like a third way up the well, maybe a fourth way up on the other side. So this part is open and the other top is open. So it's like a sleeping bag basically. And when I did is I took one of the blankets and folded it, not in half, but folded it up some to make a pocket for my feet. So my feet go in the pocket. Within the sleeping bag, there's a pocket for my feet, and that's where I put the little hand warmer thing. I didn't even need it last night. It was warm enough with all the layers and stuff. Oh, it was great. It was awesome. But once I get a solar panel, I'll be able to plug in that my 12-volt blanket, which is under me. That'll be nice and warm. That 12-volt fleece trucker blanket. That will be so awesomely warm. But that will drain my batteries too much, so I can't use that. I'm getting all kinds of Facebook notifications. The sun could be deceiving, but it feels warmer in here too, so I'm thinking it's okay. It's warm enough. Let me show you. I'll turn the camera. Okay, I don't know what the heck just happened. All right, let me show you where I am. Duh, the phone's in the case. There we go. There's the bus. There's the Sprinter. There's the other van. Everybody's sitting around the campfire. And Pam is, there's another bus, small bus over here, and Pam's over there. Lynn is over there. See? Yep. Pam waving. They couldn't see you, Pam. The way I'm angled, they can't see you. Yeah, it is really, really nice. I think my thing came unplugged, my charger. Let's see. This charger's not working. I think I just messed up another charger. Alright, let's try this one. I am forever. Even when I buy the good chargers, I still, for some reason, I don't know. Let's see, did that one plug in? There we go, now we're charging. Alright. Oh, you got snow, M. Garcia. Yeah, I don't miss it. Like I said earlier, I don't miss the snow. Not at all. You know what? I thought when you blocked someone, they were blocked off your channel totally. Because I haven't seen some of the ones that we blocked before. So, I don't know. They haven't come back. One person came back, but he changed his name. Put a number on it or something. So, yeah. My thing is sticking up. One of my twists. See, we're talking about hair. See how loose that is? It's not down to the scalp. So. Alexander. I don't know where that is. But I think it's out of the country. I'm not doing out of the country just yet. So. Oh, I don't have a cot. So I made my bed. And my bed is so stupid simple and so stupid cheap. So I have a piece of plywood. And no, it's a satin pillowcase. It's a satin pillowcase I got from Dollar Tree. So I can lay on it without anything on my hair. It's like that, not real satin, it's that sateen, that fake satin. But it doesn't absorb the oil. So it keeps my hair moisturized. Okay, so my bed is a piece of plywood, and it is 24 inches wide by 70 inches long. Because I am 5'4". I'm 5. Okay, you gotta go. Hold on, guys. So 5'4" is 64 inches tall, so I made it 70 long. And I'm even considering cutting a couple inches off when I make the new bed, not making it as long, but anyway, because it is right at the seat. Okay, so anyway, and my mattress is a Home Depot foam. Home Depot sells foam in the flooring section that's about 2.5 inches thick, and it's 25 by 72. So my mattress is 1 inch wider and 2 inches longer than my piece of plywood. And for the legs, I have 5 pieces of 4x4, which is huge. 1 on each corner and 1 in the back middle. It used to be in the front because I had the bit turned the other way, but I wanted an open space in the front. But I noticed that I do have a little bit of a sag in the front. So I'm going to have to put a skinny piece of wood in the front. So it does sag a little. I don't weigh very much. I weigh less than 130, like 127. So yeah. So that explains the bed. I hope that explains the bed anyway. Did that answer your question? Hopefully it did. Yeah, so it was the plywood was $18, I think. Probably 19 with tax, a little close to 19 with tax. And then I got one 4x4 and got him to cut it. I think they're 11 inches tall. Yeah, all the legs are 11 inches. So I had extras. We ended up using this firewood back when I made the bed, because it was, how many did I have cut? I think I had 8 cut, because I was going to do 4 and then 2 here and 2 here. 2 in the front and 2 in the back. But that was overkill. I really didn't need it. And they were in those legs were they're so honking big that they were in the way of my my bins that go under the bed. It wasn't allowing them to go all the way under the bed, and they were sticking out. So yeah. Yeah, you can definitely do a cot. I've had a cot in here before. I've had a cot in here twice, as a matter of fact. I've had a hammock in here for a whole summer last year. But yeah, you do what works, and sometimes it works for a while, and then you switch to something else. The hammock was pretty cool. I kind of missed the hammock because that gave me so much floor space when I wasn't in bed. You know, I could just hook the hammock up back here and let it hang in the back corner, and I had all the empty space in the front. I would just sit in my chair. So that was pretty cool. I kind of miss the hammock, but when it gets colder and you're in the hammock, you have all that air under you. It's really hard to keep warm because there's nothing solid under you to trap the heat in. And I had a really good sleeping bag. Matter of fact, that's back when I had those really thick. I had those goose feather comforters that a friend had given me. I had a winter weight and a summer weight, and I put them both on the bottom of the hammock, and I would lay on top of them in my sleeping bag. Still really didn't keep me warm enough, so let the hammock go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. But I kind of miss it. No, I had it anchored. I anchored it on the seat belt. So the back seat belt back here, I anchored it to that bolt. And the passenger side seat belt in the corner. So it was at a diagonal. So this is the driver's side over here, and that's the passenger side. So it was at a diagonal. So it was anchored onto the seat belts, which are meant to hold a lot of weight. So no, it didn't fall. Yeah, that was the thing I didn't like about the cot, was that it kind of dipped and my back was hurting a lot. I needed that solid surface. But I will say the cot was very low, which was nice, so I had lots of headroom. And the next bed that I made, I think I've shared this before, is going to be basically a box with a double lift top, and it's going to be very short. It's going to be 7 inches high. So this is 11 inches. So I'll be cutting off several inches because I want to get a really thick, good 4 or 5 inch foam mattress and just have that one mattress foam. But for right now, I think I might end up getting another one of these Home Depot foams and putting it on top of the one that I have here. I've had this one a little over a year, and it's starting to compress. So I don't think it'll hurt my knees, because I feel like if the bed is 7 inches high and the foam is like 5 inches high, that's pretty much almost the height that I am now, just slightly lower. It should be okay. Hopefully it will be okay once I figure it out, because I'm 11 inches high with the 2-inch foam right now. And the foam doesn't really count because this is kind of a soft foam, so it really does compress, and it's compressed over the year that I've had it. That's why I'm going to just go to Home Depot. The last Home Depot I went to, they didn't have that kind of foam. So I'll have to check another Home Depot. As a matter of fact, I should see if there's a Home Depot in Parker, because I could probably check Parker since I'm so close to Parker. Parker, Arizona. Oh, excuse me. We'll see. Well, I think I'm going to take a nap. So I'm going to go. Oh my gosh, we've been on live almost 3 hours, guys. 2 hours and 54 minutes. I can't believe I've been talking for that long. All right, I've used up all my words for the week. I can't speak anymore. Oh, the closest one is in Havasu, Pam? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Oh, well. I'll wait. I gotta go to Havasu on Tuesday anyway to check my mail, so I'll go to the Home Depot when I'm there. I'm hoping my license comes when I get there Tuesday. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for sharing your New Year's Eve morning and afternoon with me. Have a great New Year. Don't forget to read your book. I'll post it in the family Facebook group as well. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Thanks, M. Garcia, for holding down the fort with all the trolls. Happy New Year, everybody. See you next year. We got big things planned for us, right? Positivity all the day long. Bye, guys. Love you.